Okay. I have things ready.
Technical difficulties.
This is normal. This is fine. This is what I'm used to. I'm used to technical difficulties. Aren't I? Because that's normally what happens. It's normal on my streams. Scuffed RP, best RP. Let's go. There we go. I had no notion of how this was going to go. Fucking, you're brilliant. Brilliant. This is how I thought it was always gonna go. It was gonna be scuffed as fuck. And this is normal. This is
As long as you're prepared for it.
This is expected on my streams. Oh! Why did these not charge? There, halfway. Well, thank God I charged my batteries. This is why they exist. They exist because my batteries, you know.
So, Pip, I'm literally staring at the fucking Steam Viewer menu.
All that work for naught.
Yeah.
Howdy.
What do you mean
Hello,
I'm smelly? What the fuck are you?
Hello, loading screen.
Smelly. No, you.
Guess who's coming? Possibly. Mom's awake.
Yeah! I get to see Alexa.
Is she supposed to be awake and out of her tube? Probably not, but she's awake.
That worries. Out of
That
her
part's
tube!
like, do you want to
Hold
tell
on!
TLDR of all the shit that happened while you were asleep?
Oh,
or
Colin
do you
finished the
want to
model.
wait? She's like, give me a week.
Give me a week! So I was like, okay.
I could give you a week.
That works.
Come on.
Because I was getting ready to just
Yeah, Pip, just on the fucking Steam Viewer window.
Okay, hold on, let me fix this shit. Okay, you're just gonna see my screen. If it'll let me screen share, for fuck's sakes. There we go. Let's go away. There we go. That goes away. That'll work. Now you will probably only see that, I think.
Oh, it says stream paused. You actually have to be clicked onto VR chat, I think.
Oh, I'm already in.
No, you have to actually be clicked on the window of VR chat because the way screen share works.
Is that it? There we go.
There are times where I feel like if I ran VR chat through a courier pigeon, my connection would be faster.
What the fuck? I'm having struggles. I'm already having struggles. Today's been one of those days. Oh no, hold on. I'm fixing things. Oh! Well, I mean, I guess that works.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, you can see through my eyes.
Yeah. Fucking it works.
Semi. It semi works.
Again, that's something.
Ugh. Ugh, whatever I did. Whatever I just did kills my ears. Killed my ears. Can you hear me, hon?
Yeah, I can hear you. Looks like your headset disconnected for a second.
I did.
is what
I
saw.
disconnected it. Something happened to my fucking ears. Yeah.
Well then.
I know. Ow. It hurt. And now everything should be okay. I can only hope.
Eee.
I don't know why all of a sudden it decided, hey, I'm gonna fuck up for you. But okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna go in. I'm going in. Oh, but I do not hear anything. Shit. I cannot hear anything. Fuck. Oh, my voice doesn't work. Okay. So I might have to restart VR chat.
All the technical issues right now.
Thank you for literally having a chat box feature. Oh. All the technical issues that come with fucking VR chat. So that's the thing, this is what fucking streams don't always see, all the technical issues.
All the things that go wrong.
And that can drive someone up a wall because of them. I get to see if my Visums work again.
Your voice.
Eesh. See if it's just like fucking VR chat fucky wookie, but VR chat is also in maintenance? Oh, are you kidding me?
Is that one sec?
Was it?
Having Discord. See, patches line, blah, blah, blah. There was a patch today that went out.
There we go. I can hear things at least.
Hmm.
Okay. Bah, bah, bah. There we go. This bitch fucking broken once in a while.
Shit happens.
I know, it's just one of those fucking days.
Just one of those days.
It's one of those fucky wacky days of literally scuffle around. I scream at VR chat sometimes. That's why you scream once in a while at VR chat, because they do stupid shit like this. There you go.
Ah.
Why?
Mark just sent me a screenshot of the announcement about maintenance.
I am fine. I got back from the store and I literally just so fucking...
Doing time
was-
conversion to figure out when the fuck it ends.
I
Should be
was
over
tired.
soonish.
Ah, so this might be why I'm having so many issues.
Yeah, because they do the announcements where like it has the fucking plug-in where it tells you your local
Yeah.
times. I'm over here like I have to do conversions from Mars's time zone to mine.
Do you-
Like,
do you hear
I
every-
think it's almost over.
Do you hear everything for VR chat on the screen share?
I haven't heard anything, no.
No, that was pretty fucked up. And
Wow.
then he almost turned around to look at his kid and go, "Hey, you want to learn how to build a pipe bomb?"
I'm sorry, what about a pipe
Pissing off
bomb?
the councilman members.
Yeah, we blowing shit up.
We ain't blowing shit up, why?
I think the only one that Sapphire refuses to piss off is Geldir, but that's only because she respects him.
Why the fuck did I hear children building pipe bombs? What the fuck?
I almost asked Nemesis' kid if they wanted to learn how to build one.
What?
Like right in front of him.
Yeah, no, I don't hear anything. I can just see.
That is a no. Why would you do that?
A mistake.
Because I'm a shitlord. I'm a gremlin. You're
I
just finding this
see.
out.
No, I've known. Unfortunately. I've
Sapphire's like,
known.
I don't live in Zafira. I don't give a flying fuck.
You may not live in Saphira, but all of us do.
I don't think she tends to realize that too often.
At least I
She
live
likes
in
to, she
middle.
likes to tell herself that a lot of people have it better.
The real inside I live in middle.
No, Charles was living in a RV in Aura City on a
You're safer
cartoon and
then.
a skeleton's property.
Oh
Well, of
my
course
god,
I'm
you're
safer.
living
I'm
the
not in
trash man
Saphira.
into Ghost, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, hey, he becomes a
Whatever.
I
courage and
how
he'll
they
fucking have a
this
room.
crazy mansion of...
Oh,
Oh my fucking god, he fucking dead.
rest in chaos.
Okay.
Oh,
Rest in pepperonis.
Last thing to test for. Fucking facial expressions.
Why is
So-
my ping? What? What?
What happened to your ping? We saw you die.
Well, see, it's really simple. A household of 5 people, 10 megabytes for everything.
I understand this.
I appreciate
Oh,
the head pat.
holy,
They are the only comfort I have.
Hold up.
holy,
Yeah, she looking different. She looking different. The tube
she
does
looking
things to you.
diff. She looking in bit
Damn right.
different. Holy fuck, she's hot. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go. She's hot.
Yeah.
Yet another
Oh
woman.
no,
for
she's
Charles
hot.
to be
Why are
scared
you
of.
being shit?
Mommy.
Another woman. She's your mother.
You are my child.
No. Have you
Say
watched her
mommy,
tier
what
list?
Oh my
Have you seen her
mommy.
tier list stream?
What?
I put myself on her tier list stream and she refused to put me on anything other than you call me mother, and I was pissed.
What you do?
I know I do!
Yeah.
I don't know if I
ain't
ever.
putting you on a fucking tier list.
What was that?
Oh,
Between my ping, all I hear is.
Alright, well that's enough people for me. I'm gonna go ahead and head in the lobby.
Alright.
I'm about to
Enough
upload my
else.
stuff and all that. So
I'll walk with you, mother.
Just a sec.
I'm about to see Everson literally shit bricks because of just. Wait a minute.
I can feel that model is loaded up. Go in and maybe we can.
I'm just gonna
continue our
go.
conversation.
Everest?
No, we changed models again. No. No.
It's okay. Bless your chaos.
I can't tell if you're slapping me.
I did.
It's not chaos, it's pain.
I know. Pain is evident, and it is forfeit. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute. Ever said she was out of the tube. She was in a fucking tube? Do I even want to ask questions? Did Everest ever get a tour? Okay. Yesterday was not the easiest thing. That meeting was fucking weird. But at the same time, at least Gildir trusts me with those things. But knowing now that fucking Ludra got attacked and fucking Zarus might be running its muck again. Zarus running out is not a good thing. That means people are in danger at this point. People are gonna be in trouble. People are gonna be hurt. And it's the last thing I want to fucking see. Ladisaka got enough brutally. Ladisaka almost became in ruins because of Zarus almost.
Oh, hey, Saya.
Hey,
Saya.
Everest?
Mom's awake.
Yep,
Holy fuck.
that's me.
You look a lot different.
Yeah, changed a little bit. Also, Snow attacked me with fucking scissors.
Snowbell attacked you. Just
With
concerning.
scissors.
Gave her a haircut.
Haircut.
Oh! My brain
Yes.
literally went to the worst thing possible. I hate that.
No! Oh my
Now they got
goodness!
matching
no.
haircuts. Can you fucking
Yeah.
believe this? They got matching haircuts as
Got
if
matching
they couldn't
haircuts.
get any
Literally, we have the
gayer.
same
Like,
haircut
Oh my
now.
god.
That's cute though.
You see couples like wearing matching clothes and shit like that. No, they're going the extra step. They're getting the same haircuts.
I mean, I could always cut my hair short. And then again, actually that's happened before.
That would be so weird. I've never seen you with short hair.
That's actually happened before. I got cut to here, but then again, it was either my head or my hair. Which would I have rather lost? I would rather have lost of my hair than my head.
I've
Oh, so
already lost
someone
my head.
literally forcefully cut your hair. Okay.
Let's
not,
just say when I was running away from a certain synthetic menace, I was getting saved and they grabbed my hair and I was actually able to pull enough so that they cut my hair instead of my head, and that was the best option. I was getting away from someone getting
Oh,
attacked.
I also brought donuts. I'll go set them on the counter.
Oh, okay. You were in a fucking tube
Yeah.
though?
Is this?
What the fuck happened?
I was in a tube for a bit over a month. I was attacked by one of the serial killers, Cross Stitch, who has been going around terrorizing everyone lately. So
Legion.
thankfully,
Then.
Cade managed to get me out of there.
Part of Legion.
Yep, that's the one.
I already heard about them. That's why I'm just being very careful with hiding and being careful how to approach and get around Zafira, especially lower. The world's just getting more fucking dangerous at this point.
Yeah. Oh, also, before you ask, I have wings. It's just that they're still being made.
I was about
I
to
didn't wanna. I
say.
wasn't sure how to ask.
Yeah. No, they haven't been added yet, but they'll be there. They're gonna be a little
getting-
reminiscent of my old wings, so.
God. Jesus Christ. They then did a really fucking number on there, didn't they?
Oh, I've always had synthetic wings. That's always been a given. Yeah, ever since Zaris. Yeah. Ever since then, they literally did a number on my wings. I had to get them chopped off because they're all mangled.
Oh, that reminded me of something.
Sorry, Bob. So, ever since then, yeah, I've had synthetic wings. But I've had like my normal wings, but the skin is just grew over the top of the exoskeleton. But now I'm just embracing the fact that I want mechanical wings.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
That's why I kind of went all
Jesus.
a bit more bulky on my arms, rather than. Oh, hey, it's fine.
All doing today?
Hi, Jenny.
Oh,
Hi, Charles.
Howdy.
How are you doing?
How was your tube adventures? I had
My
read
tube
the chat.
adventures were good.
What does it have to be called the tube
Yeah,
adventures?
they were very fun. Personally, I don't think I'd do it again. But that's just me. Like, I'd probably give it about a 4 out of 10.
Understood.
Yeah. Hey, I got these cool upgrades, though. That's the upside.
That's a good thing. A haircut and upgrades.
This is also very true.
Also, somehow my face looks different. I don't fucking know. I think they punched me somehow wrong and gave me plastic surgery a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what they did to me in the tube. But hey.
Who was watching over the tube?
Understood.
Cade, Hane, Lan.
You may
Yeah.
join the circle now.
This is a Reddit circle.
Okay. You were blocking people from entering the circle. No one shall enter the circle.
circle gang.
Circle gang? Oh no.
Owner of the circle. Guardian of the circle.
Keeper of the circle. Yeah, keeper.
That's it. There you go.
Is that Junie,
Many
the keeper
things.
of the circle? Are you now gonna put that as a title?
I am not circles.
Well,
Well, if you are wanting more round shapes, Luna would probably be your best interest.
so Luna's keeper of the circle. Got it.
I am very jagged and smooth at the same time for most of my shapes that I choose to create.
Keeper of the triangles then?
Huh.
It has been mostly triangles. Sometimes I have been smoothing the edges, however. For some, it is somehow
that?
friendlier.
Yeah, but what would you call a smooth shaped triangle? What would you call that?
It is still a triangle,
you
just the
smooth it
corners are
enough.
rounded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then if you smooth it enough, it eventually just
Return to circle.
circle. Return to circle. Everything returns to the circle.
Humanity becomes
From
No.
circles we were
Stop.
born, to circles we will return.
No. I don't want to return to circles. Thank you. I want to stay as this. I don't know what I would call it.
So you wish to stay square.
All these squares make a circle.
Yeah, I guess I do want to stay square. I'm okay with that.
You've always been square,
When
sire.
you want to be as complex a shape as possible. Why are we
Yes.
debating
My
our
appear an
lives
hourglass.
as shapes? I'm me-shaped.
Everyone is
I don't know
friend-shaped if you
what
are
shape
not
you are.
violent.
You are a chocolate bar shaped. That's what you are.
I think the term you were
You're
looking
just-
for
I
was
think that's good.
rectangle.
Chocolate was rare.
Yeah, I know, but like chocolate
Rectangle
bar sounded
shape.
You're welcome.
better. Like not even counts as that. It's just so rectangle.
And Nirvana's book shaped. Nirvana's just gonna narrow his eye and just slowly turn to look at her.
I
Oh, boy.
mean,
I'm going to slowly go to a part of the circle.
I mean, it's really gonna
No, it's okay. He's just saying some things in my head.
Still getting used to
zero
these things. I
regrets.
don't know how they work.
do they have like attachments
weird.
or like what did Caden
Do you have a
do?
flamethrower?
Why the fuck?
I don't think so.
That's not.
I got one on my armor.
Let's.
There's
Maybe test
There's
these
one
within the
thing-
training room.
Yeah, that'd be the
And not
wisest
here.
thing.
no, I'm good. There's one thing I did ask Kane specifically to add to these arms, and that's immunity to electricity. So fucking tired of getting shocked
Oh.
and my arms just not working. It was so irritating.
Oh.
So
Okay,
now,
yeah.
Arms weak. Mom's spaghetti.
I don't get it.
yeah,
I do.
that yeah.
It is a meme.
Oh,
Were your arms weak and now
Oh,
they're
like
not?
it-
They're
like
hard
the
spaghetti.
dancing dog.
But I don't.
That-
I don't think they're hard spaghetti.
just-
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Not
I think
anymore.
they're just hard.
To be honest, the construction of them most mathematics and electrical in nature.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
I just hope you have
I can't punch very hard though.
blockers and all that for them.
Hmm?
I have to deal with plenty of cyber psychos down there. They enjoy breaking into my shop and trying to shoot me with guns that they've attached to their hips and things next to their hips.
Any
Did that happen on Sunday
Any more
too? 'Cause there's been
cybernetics
a
than
lot
me,
of shit
I'm
that
gonna
happened
go
on
down
Sunday
that
I
route.
missed. Oh, thank God. Okay.
No, only Mally is getting shot in the fucking face in our street. Yes.
Yeah, no, I was like
Oh,
right there
that
when that
is
happened.
not good news.
Yeah.
what?
I
Surprise!
Don't wanna hear this.
Welcome to
Don't wanna
the
hear this.
tube.
You have just
No.
escaped your tube adventures. Welcome back to everyday reality.
I literally just came to say hi. I have literally pushed away so many people that have tried to tell me stuff and tried to update me and stuff. I'm like, no, wait till next week. I'm just here just
Well,
to
I'll
vibe
tell
and
you
say hi to
another
friends
thing.
because I miss everybody.
You are having to block off the bad vibes.
The bad, yeah.
I
You know,
will
I've got
give
these
you
massive
good
arms.
vibes.
Block out the bad vibes.
Do it.
My friend adopted a kid.
Oh, that's good vibes.
That's good vibes. I like that.
That is.
I'm sorry.
Good vibes. You rescued a slave.
Cass.
Oh, you mean
Okay,
Juan?
to be fair,
Yeah.
are you still babysitting
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Patches?
She's with her dad.
No? Okay. Oh, okay.
It
gonna
depends on how you
say,
see kids, I
Not
guess.
exactly a good thing.
Considering Patches is.
I'm questioning if you see kids as good or bad. That's all
I
I
literally
think.
bled next to you, but still, or at least I'm pretty sure that was you, but still,
I have
what
too
the
many kids.
fuck?
I keep getting called a
Kids
MILF
are
by Michael, yet I have
complicated.
no kids yet.
They'll
I have a
find out
fur
soon
baby.
enough.
Yes.
Yes, I have a cat.
It is the first step into having children.
requires-
Is getting a
have
cat.
a
You
cat.
two want to hear about?
I have a
You
cat.
two want to hear about like very very efficient advertising that I saw on TV? Speaking of children.
Oh.
It's a dad and his kid.
no.
They're at the store, and the kid immediately starts
Yeah.
screaming bloody murder because he wants candy, and he's throwing shit on
that.
the floor, and he's throwing temper tantrum. And then at the end it says,
See,
"Buy condoms."
I.
the thing is, just ask Anfiru if you want to have a child. Just ask.
Oh,
him.
he's right there.
What?
He's right there, Mom.
Oh, I'm aware.
He's right there.
I'm aware. Besides it.
We've already talked about kids many times. Okay.
Okay.
Oh goodness, are you okay?
Yeah.
The circle is slowly becoming an egg.
By the way,
What is
Saya told me
happening?
that you two got my message. Did you enjoy it?
Family
one?
matters.
The one with the sexy saxophone playing.
Expanding family.
Oh yeah, no, we got that.
Pick up a cat.
Did
I
you
asked if
like
it
it?
did return messages, and it said it cost
Do you
extra,
not
so I said
already
no.
have 4 children?
No, but like.
That's probably smart because it probably would have asked you for candy or something. Hi.
Right, maybe focus
I
on
still
the cat
question why you
rather
sent
than
that.
destroying the house.
You're a goblin. I was in a goblin mood. When Ruby's out and about, I go goblin mode.
I think
Or
ADHD
any
medication
form of
might be
therapy.
good.
You are a gremlin.
Definitely.
Putting some
I
up
am.
for
When
adoption.
she's
It
already
be
get
recommended you get them evaluated
Whoa!
for such medication.
Jesus Christ. Is any
Oh.
living creature under the age of 18 your enemy?
Yikes.
Understood.
You welcome,
hi.
hon. You came into a weird thing.
Yeah, no. I was walking in, eating a
Yes,
slice of
you-
apple
you
pie,
arrived
and then
at
I
a
hear
strange
all that.
time.
Yeah.
I brought donuts. They're on the counter back there.
Well,
If you want. If you
By the
want
way,
one.
there's apple pie at home I
welcome to
made.
the madhouse.
I want a slice. Give me.
Well, it's at home.
It's
And I
at
just
our
ate
house.
mine that I brought here.
Give me.
You can't pour
you
it
would
into
have-
a
Hey, you
home.
hear Saya, you hear that? Another excuse for me to go to your house.
No.
You have no idea where what?
Not many people know our house is, so I'm
rating
gonna
you
leave it
apple
at such.
Yeah, only like one or
teasing.
only like 2 or 3 other people know our houses.
Those
I
who
know,
come.
I'm teasing.
I'll give you a hint. It's in Zafira.
No, duh.
Oh, well,
Again,
there's your
I'm
first
sorry.
mistake.
We're moving
far,
eventually.
sorry.
We're getting a house built actually
you go.
away from
Yeah, we're
Sapporo,
moving.
though.
I don't want to
We
go
are
anywhere
moving.
severe right now.
No one
I
does.
live somewhere where I don't need sandbags and an assault rifle to greet the door.
Oh, we're in a higher. We're not ground
We're
floor.
middle.
Yeah, kind of the
Okay,
mid
good. So
area.
the zombies are after you. No, zombies are dead. Sorry. Are we out of world enders?
I
At the moment.
guess.
Give it a little bit.
Probably not.
Hon, don't.
It is recommended you don't
wasn't
Give it-
considering how
give
many
it
times
2
you hear about a
months.
war
There's
happening
nothing
every
going
month.
on. Give it 5 minutes.
I was about to say, I know of 2 things that popped up on Sunday.
We don't talk about those.
We don't talk
Yeah, and
about those.
I'm not gonna say it here because Mom just got out of the
Maybe-
tube.
Thank
Cat
you.
gang will
Let
come
her
down and
fucking
they'll like
live.
graffiti your mailbox.
Just
Also-
let me live.
Also, I'm
But the whole zombie
mentally
thing is actually
hitting
done.
your fiance for not calling me when you woke up.
Yeah, it's done.
She said she'd
Oh.
call me when you woke up.
Might actually
you telling me
start
that?
getting up
Sorry.
to
Okay,
nice.
good.
I'm so used to them being
So
a
I'm just gonna
problem.
mentally
I've been
go.
okay.
I'm not used to it not
I've been
being
at
a
Kane all
problem.
this entire time. She doesn't actually know
Nobody
that I'm out
said
and
that.
about right now.
Why
Oh.
did you?
Why didn't you tell her?
Kind of been avoiding the area.
Sorry,
She's
hon.
been asleep at home. I'm not gonna disturb her.
Good.
That's.
Very good.
Don't
Go sit
my
down now,
God.
'cause I have no standing or class.
Literally coming to say hi to people,
I mean,
and then
you're
I'm
fine.
going to go
Hi.
back and probably sleep with her. Hi. Alright, bye. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Immediately leaves.
Also, fun fact for you all.
Mhm.
I have never been here before.
Would you like a tour?
Welcome.
I already already showed her the training room.
I mean, yeah.
And where Hybris
But the
usually
grand
trains.
tour, Sapphire.
Burned out.
The grand tour, meaning garden.
Garden.
Not yet. We were stopping here. We stopped in here, and then we saw you, and then we started talking about
That's
children.
literally the
Then
only
you're
place.
getting a tour from me, because that's what normally usually happens when I bring when recruits come up here. Even.
Hit the never mind.
No. No.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you
No
did.
idea what you're talking about.
So I'm surprised you've never been up here. That is a shocker.
Yeah,
I've been here more than her. It's weird.
It's
Literally, I don't know. I've never had the desire to come here before.
it's pretty
What?
close.
And you know, I just. It is very pretty. I'm here today, exactly.
I mentioned to her that I was coming up here, so that's probably why.
You
To be
were
fair, I've had a
but
very jaded view because no one's really like told me otherwise. But
well.
Told you otherwise of what?
I'll explain it another day. But something to do with Zaris. It was a very long time ago.
Oh, well, if you have any questions.
Hi,
Yeah,
we're two people
nah,
that went
appreciate
into Zaris and thought.
I literally did things that pissed her off to help everyone.
No, I know,
Yes,
I
you
know you
did.
did.
No, I did.
And certain reasons why I kind of feel like we owe slightly Kane and Chow a little favor. I feel like it. They helped our asses. Well, at least it helped yours a lot. They kept us all safe.
Yeah.
Well, except us both safe from what was going on during Zaris. Yeah. All right.
I mean,
Anyway.
to be fair, I told Kane what I was doing.
I know, but we also needed a place to stay that where no one would fucking come looking for us at that point. Issue for another time to explain, actually.
Exactly. That's why I was gonna save it.
Yeah, this is basically the giant archway. Literally everyone who comes in and out. Usually Miss Hybris knows about that. Like everyone who comes in and out, usually she knows. And
Well, yeah.
That makes sense.
if she doesn't,
Yeah,
You
Then
have
that's
to
a
request
problem.
access. That's how she knows.
yes, exactly.
So it pings her.
Yeah. Usually Miss Hybris is up there at the terminal too. That up there is her terminal. Her personal terminal.
Kind of surprised she let me in. I just said I wanted to come say hi to people, and then she's like, "Sure." She
She knows
didn't
who
really
you
say
are.
anything about it.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, did you tell her that you were out of a tube?
Yes.
That's probably why.
Also, if you've never been here, you're not really. Hybris has people that, yes, there are certain people she does not allow because of, they've caused problems up here mostly, but if you haven't caused any problem, I mean, this is her home.
That makes sense. I just want to vibe with friends.
Well,
Yeah, no. The
You know,
only time
that's
she
my
ever
thing.
questions people coming up is if she does not recognize the name in any fashion and doesn't see a connection from them to anyone.
yeah.
And she'll ask them what
Oh,
their reasoning
yeah.
is.
If someone new comes in and
Have too many
they
connections.
Yeah, like me. I always mention that I want to come bother you two.
really is
get
Or
fun.
Ion, or Belle, or whoever else is up here. Yeah.
There's a lot of agents that work here, and some agents even make it at their home. So, I mean, not many agents have places to go and don't have homes to come back to. So this is basically provided housing if you work here. And I'll say this: it's not an easy job to work here. That's one thing. It is sometimes not easy, and we deal with a lot of crap that not many people deals with. Things from hell is one thing.
Yeah.
Things like Zaris are another
Yeah.
thing too. They threaten people, and that's kind of what Aegis is meant for, to try and be a helpful shield if possible.
Yeah. No, I get
Also-
that.
All that there is, I think, visual representation of all of Hybris's data, if I remember correctly. Literally, how much data
No,
she has.
I think she literally just made it because it was pretty.
That's what I was told. I was told by, I think,
Who told you that?
when I first came up here, someone, I think, who had said, I think it was
just guessing,
Brandon.
and she just likes to smile and let people assume things.
I mean, it'd be cool if that was actually
Makes sense.
I mean, it would be very cool if actually.
If it was a visual representation of her data, it'd be a lot bigger than that. If anything, that up there is the more visual representation.
True. Yeah, up there's her main terminal.
That
If you
is
ever want to
literally
talk to
constant
Hybris
files
directly,
moving.
if you ever want to talk to Hybris directly, you know, there you go.
Roger that.
Yeah, just stand up there and scream.
As Kanton does.
Or not do that.
As Kanton fucking does.
Of course, Kanton likes to do that.
He does that every time.
Sure. I mean, holy.
And then
fuck,
there
this
is
trippy.
Wait.
Would you like to go to the end of the hall the slow way or the fast way?
Oh, I see.
This makes this very just grab on. You got this.
I remember when that wasn't added. And I
Yeah.
did nothing but complain every time we had to walk up and down the hall.
That's why they added it. The hallway got longer once you constructed
To
more
be fair,
rooms
I
and
was-
realized.
Plus,
yeah,
as
and I was
well,
younger, so I was a kid. So
as
I
well as
complained
this
about a
makes
lot
it
of shit.
easier. If we have a distress call, this makes us easier to literally to get in, to and fro.
Makes you feel like you guys are firefighters. Go, go, go!
Yeah, pretty much. It is because we sometimes with our missions, or if we get a distress call, then yeah, we actually have to do that. We have to run and get out so that we can actually help people's lives.
Absolutely great.
Yeah. Although some people don't
I'm glad
know
she
how to
moved
stop.
or I was about to hit her.
You were standing
right here.
I know. I'm being careful. It's
It would have been your own fault.
I know.
I would have just probably yelled at the last second, piggyback.
I would have grabbed you and literally carried you.
So,
You're light.
I'm guessing these are all dorms.
Dorms, rooms, everyone who has a name, and there are some that are empty that people can actually just stay in if they need a really need a place that night. Everyone.
If you need a safe place to stay, as long as you are known and they are aware of your affiliation here with anyone up here, you can always request a guest bed.
Curry even has a room up here too. He's been friends with Hybris
Yep.
for so long.
Makes sense.
She used to do it
He
just
really
for
uses it.
friends.
Sachi even has one up here.
Really? Sachi has one?
Yeah. I mean, he was one of the original people that made this.
Yeah, one of the original
Yeah.
founders.
When it was still called not Aegis.
His room probably got moved to the side somewhere since she knows he never uses it, but still there for the sake of being there.
If Sachi ever needed to come up here. If he just needed to escape from everything. Yeah, we all get when you become an agent, you do get your name
How?
labeled room, too.
How's he doing, by the way?
Curry?
Which one?
No, Sachi. I haven't seen him in so fucking long.
Seems fine.
Goofy self right now. I'm sure he for what it sounds like he's dealing with a lot, but at the same time he's more taking it easy.
Good.
Nice to see Annie back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Annie's been back for a little bit.
Yeah, I just never
which
really
is
saw her
really
too much.
nice.
Wasn't until I just happened to see someone walk by and I went, that sword looks familiar. And then they turned around and went, okay, no, that one is familiar.
And
he's running around dressed up as Calypso.
Oh God!
Sachi is.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently he said he actually morphed his body, so it's not just a costume, that's actually him. So
Yeah.
he has a
Fucking
tail.
of course he'd become
has the
sushi.
It's so
fins,
fucking
and he's...
creepy to me. It's just like, look at me, daughter. I am you now. Like, that's just so creepy
It's
to me.
weird.
Don't make me do it.
Now he finally looks like one of his kids.
God.
You're gonna see Nirvana's just giving you a very weird look.
And
I'll fucking be you too.
there is
Can
also
you throw the book at it?
there's some things also to note in that foyer room too, where you guys were before. Medical bed. The double doors, the steel ones, don't go in them. That is actually only
The
meant for
bedable,
court.
as we call it.
The bedable that eats people's asses, I swear. Oh.
Oh, that's pretty.
Hybris has gotten a quite collection for all of the garden. It's probably the most nicest place in here.
Crafted to originally for one of our older members, which she doesn't actually work here anymore, but her name was Andraste. Being Fae, she needed actual nature to properly sleep or feel rejuvenated, so she built a garden up here in space.
Yep. And it's just grown ever since because we've also had many other people from the
I feel like she said something over there, but I can't hear her.
I see it looks like Slade, I think?
No.
No, right beside her.
Wait, is there Slade? Oh, wait, that is Slade.
That
I
is
thought it was a
Slade,
glowing
yes.
plant.
Okay.
With the bright glowing arms and legs.
Everest.
It looked similar to some of the plants that had the same color glow.
Yeah,
Howdy.
and I'll say this, there's one little warning. If you go over to that patch of flowers, try not to be so loud that those are
It has a cone of silencing. It will hopefully make you quiet enough to where it does not harm those plants. But still, it is advised not to yell at them or go into prompt conversation that is considerably loud, like an argument.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever argued over
That makes a lot of
them.
sense.
You would be surprised how close I have seen people get.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some people just talk and start.
I have had to warn people before to not place tents in the garden.
Oh, yeah.
Out of my life. And now look
They
at
have
you.
finished their tube escapades.
Yeah.
You good, Slade?
It was tubular.
No, it's just recovering time.
He is meditating.
Everest didn't react to my joke, I'm sad.
But if I tried to use this, I don't know what to call it, but where I make my hands kind of explode. Use it at a lesser level and so good.
Glad to see you doing alright.
Nothing's killed me yet, so
good.
I'm gonna keep trucking.
Because we need you. Can't die on our shit.
I think
Prevent
you
the
guys will do
wars.
just fine.
I don't think anyone wants Slade doing all things. Last thing I need is other people dying in.
Well, it's
Yeah,
nice
you gotta
to be
give some other people a chance.
No.
What was that?
Yes, I think so.
Your phone's going off.
Dog. What a lovely ringtone.
Dog.
I have a dog. He is a drone. His name is Kevin.
I'm gonna hurt my dogs. Dog, shut up!
Sounds like
The agents almost abandoned him one day, but we got him back.
I know a dog. His name is Koo.
Poor Kevin.
I know many
He was
dogs.
almost abandoned.
He was almost, but he wasn't.
Yeah,
Got him back.
don't you just?
Yes, because father was there and recognized that it was Kevin.
Just no dogs.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a cat on my way home.
Kevin.
It'll be good for the kids.
Don't we have like several fucking cats that roam around?
No, we actually don't. We don't have any cats
Aren't they?
or dogs.
I thought they were like from Snowbell's plane.
No,
Oh.
we have your Dreamtopians. little
Okay, well, to be
shitheads.
fair, okay, well, first of all, they're not pets. Okay, those are your fucking grandkids. I'll have you know.
Exactly.
The dream
Okay, that just made me. You say those are your grandkids in a dream? From a dream?
No.
No.
It's hard to explain.
I can only
Anyway,
presume
we'll
it
leave
is more
you to
complicated than such.
Probably.
Don't shut up!
We'll leave Slade to
I'll be
his
right back.
meta routine.
I
Because I like
mean,
to not think complicated thoughts.
I wish I could do that, dear.
You can.
I will say, to put it bluntly, there's a reason why I joke about being a god.
I've actually not heard those jokes yet.
Oh yeah, no.
Hey!
Whenever people
Oi,
like,
stop it!
say like "God damn it" or something, I'll be like, "Yes."
You cold.
Tail, don't fail me yet.
You called.
Also,
Finally, I
I'm
can see my
questioning
tail
if
again.
Rusk has ever come out of that damn hole.
No.
There is someone who some people actually stay in the garden and live there. There's only I think one agent that does, and that's Rusk. He's
A literal gremlin.
Yeah, he is. And also blew off his hand with a fireball. No, I'm not joking about that.
Jesus.
Tried to cast Fireball as his first spell.
Oh.
Yeah.
It worked.
It worked, but
He cast it.
he also didn't get the proper training to actually know about that, or... I wish I'd fucking been there to actually be careful with the fire. Like the walking fire hydrant at this point.
Wait, who this?
I am. I kind of take care of a lot of the fires that happen. There's only like, I think... by my count, 3 people that use fire usually. That actually uses magic. Here. That's myself, Crystal, and I think Kralik, because I'd actually heard he's might be coming back. Hello, Ginny.
The Agent Kralik has so far only spoken in the chat rooms.
Yeah, he said he might be back sometime. And that's been a while that we haven't seen him. He's been away for far too long.
Do you all not have phones? You can still keep in touch.
Yeah. It's just there's also been fucking shit that's been going on that's been keeping me busy.
Oh no, Sai died. I can't believe it.
I'm not dead.
I know you're not.
Rest in pepperonis.
Ah! I'm not dead. What the fuck, hon?
Be delicious though.
There is such a thing as hydration cremation, where she could be boiled like a hot pot, and then flushed, and you would just be bone.
I do not.
Never heard of that one.
I
and
do
don't feel
not
like
that
looking it
happened
up.
Can you even be boiled alive? Is that something that you can happen that can happen?
Yeah.
Everything has a boiling point.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
I think for people,
I
it's
used the wrong
just
term earlier. It is like a pressure cooker.
That's even worse. Yeah, no, let's not think about
You are
that.
slow cooked in water.
Let's do it. Do not want to think about that's how people.
Me soup.
No, honey. No.
It is a morbid fact.
It is very morbid.
I wonder if it is only legal in some cities because it is still experimental. I wonder if it is because people have added seasoning to their pressure cooked human.
Jesus Christ, Edie.
Mom, can I try that?
Hazel has more access to the internet than I do, so I have learned many a thing.
Don't eat human, please. I'll find it out.
Human is not
Too
recommended.
late.
You will be called a cannibal. And then
Why'd you say
most
too
likely
late?
socially excised.
Yeah.
When you go, when you're me and you go draconic feral, sometimes you can't stop yourself. Never eat a scrapper, they taste like pennies. It's fucking disgusting.
Zephyr, he's full human. I think he would move away from that.
If it makes you feel any better, I only ever really have gone after the people that try to hurt me, and that's why I would go feral in the first place.
Okay, that makes sense.
So if I'm a dragon and you shoot at me, run. If I'm in my full dragon form and you shoot at me, just run.
Got
I
it.
don't ever have to shoot you.
Yeah, I hope not either.
Sounds like a
If I ever have to shoot you, that means you did something really
That's
bad.
concerning.
Yeah, and I hope I hope it doesn't come down to that because I don't like doing bad things.
No
But after
one
what
does.
happened last week, I don't feel as angry
Some
as I
people
used to
do.
be.
That
So
is false. Some people very much enjoy the action of vile threats or executions of things. Not literally, but sometimes yes.
Oh, goodness.
Sometimes yes.
Sometimes yes. Okay.
There are inherently evil people.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
do
after
exist.
what
They
happened,
are not
though,
a myth. I
don't
have
feel
watched
angry,
Karen
so
compilations.
you don't have to worry.
It's okay. That's true. Understandable.
Anyway, you don't have to worry because again, I don't feel as angry as I used to. So I think me going feral is less likely
Anger
now.
management.
It wasn't even that. It's just kind of like, and then no more anger. It was weird.
It is still anger management. Because if it can, as quickly, it can come back as quickly.
True.
I don't know. Maybe it's because of the doctor going to jail. I don't know.
Probably.
This sounds like trauma
So,
that is unresolved.
No,
So
I've gotten over it. Shrug.
Someone that's been after you for years and years, as ever since I've even known you, is going to jail finally and actually apologizing for everything they've done. I don't know about you, but that sounds like closure to me, darling.
Yeah.
I think the only one who's still not over it is Tammy, because Tammy's still really pissed off about all the shit that he did.
With good reason.
Yeah.
Yes, Junie.
Too bad I don't really have any arch enemies.
Oh no.
I got 2
I'm being
left.
squared up.
Get squared up on.
Well, the one I haven't seen in a long
Alright, that's
time,
it.
but the other one, I'm oof.
Shit.
Oh, you get serious now.
Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Oh,
Oh, they're squaring up. Oh, they're squaring up.
I can go even further beyond.
No.
Oh.
Your mom's here.
Oh, fuck, they ascended.
Oh.
Oh, there they go.
Oh.
Junie. Hybris is here.
Junie?
Oh, God.
Oh,
Mother is always here.
That's true.
Physically here.
This is literally our home. She is always here.
Yeah.
She always watches.
I mean...
Yes, technically.
Your sin is not free from her gaze.
She does not watch through the agency.
Sorry, I'm kidding, I'm
to my
kidding.
understanding, because she has the concept of privacy.
Yeah.
It is true. She has actively stated she does not view inside rooms.
So...
Saya, you know I'm messing with you, right?
Your sin is safe for now.
No.
See, this is why you never stay at the Lotus, because every single room has a camera in it. I wouldn't recommend
Exactly. That's where you're very careful.
Except for the
Lotus.
bathroom.
The bathrooms
Thank God.
are safe.
Because that's technically illegal.
No,
Oh,
if they
no.
had cameras in the bathrooms, I'm pretty sure a majority of like the sewer bear issues would be resolved like very quickly.
True. Just don't let them in the bathroom.
I'm not sure.
Hello, Mother.
Just keep all the
Hi,
toilets
Miss
closed.
Hybris.
Hello, Saya. And how is the day treating you?
Well,
This is Gilpin Brook. He is an old friend.
hello.
It is nice to meet you.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Will has decided to come and visit for a little while. I'll likely be spending some time talking.
Of course. I hope the conversations are beneficial and entertaining.
I'm sure they will.
Aww.
I do that at home.
I'm aware.
Simba.
I'm glad it's not Simba with peanut butter, because I swear to
You know
God.
the best part about this transformation?
No.
I'm still taller than you.
Simba!
How'd you?
No, don't, no, I like being tall, no.
At least it wasn't with peanut butter,
hop
Judy.
into the tube for a couple more days, and then I can just push myself to
Do
grow.
not test me. I am the ultimate prankster.
No.
You will rue the day that you have challenged
No,
my
no, it was
ultimate
Kate who
pranking
did that.
power.
It was Kate who did that. Please don't do it again.
Yeah, what, you don't like the,
You
the
underestimate the
feeling of, like,
power
thousands
that
of
I could
bugs crawling all
gain
over you?
with peanut butter.
I don't know how that
Oh
feels.
no.
Mommy disconnected.
Do it to Ashra and Hezekiah,
You know.
please. Them first, not me.
And then I proceeded to panic.
Hezekiah already suffers my emotional whiplash that I give him. Ashura is also there in that boat. You will get the peanut butter.
Well, yeah.
God.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
I'm glad you did.
If you put peanut butter on me, I'll do what I did at the onset. I'll put it on
By the way,
Asher's
no,
face.
It's not painful.
And
It's just
he'll try to get me back.
I will
but-
make sure it is extra chunky peanut butter
No!
with extra chunks.
Sausage now.
God, no, please, Junie.
If I can make a
Spare
request,
me.
please don't get it in her hair.
No, it will be just on the forehead, like in The Lion King. I will Simba her.
Oh, okay, understandable.
Wow, hon, don't even help me. I see that.
Ashura into my
I
ruse.
can't stop
No,
her.
don't do it.
And it's a harmless
Yes.
prank. You can easily clean it off.
You can eat it with cheese crackers.
You know what? Fair. You do it while I'm snacking, then that's fine. I can
Or you
literally
can
then
warm,
just...
or you can warm it up by getting angry.
Mr. Shaw kind of fluxed out.
Oh dear.
Peanut butter liquid.
Mm.
Then I cannot control if it gets in her hair if she melts it.
Well, it would go down, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes, but there was also hair framing her face, which would also be in the direction of down.
So, what?
True.
What was they talking about?
But if you put it across her forehead,
I am
she does have
going
some
to
bangs in front of her
Simba's
forehead.
Saya with peanut butter.
Saya, it's okay. Peanut butter is easy to get out of hair.
Yeah, I know.
It is called a shower.
Just
Yeah, and I take those on a relative basis. I take those I take those after I'm
Also-
done training, so in the morning, so.
Spreading peanut butter all over your body is actually known to reduce stress in the body.
Why have you done that before, Mom?
Fun fact. No, but I've read it online.
Oh, mud, doesn't mud also do the same thing?
We've been in.
Are you gonna are you gonna sit
It
on the
is why
kitchen
there's
counter
mud
and his mom
baths.
gonna walk up to you and just be
Yeah.
like, that feel good? And you're just
I think also was good, more for your skin, I think. The mud was for your
It does
skin.
both, technically. The pressure of mud can be relaxing to the muscles.
Never actually had a mud bath, so.
Have you never had a spa day?
No. I've never had a spa day.
You must treat yourself.
Yes, you have.
Fix that. You
Once.
must treat yourself.
But I never did the mud bath. I did the sauna. I did the sauna.
Spa break. It's pretty cool. There's bubbles everywhere and everything.
That was before our wedding. That was before our wedding.
Say, was that not your tubescapades?
No. Remember? I told you. Oh, no, I didn't even tell you. I took you. We went on that week vacation to that hotel.
Oh yeah, but I never went to the mud bath. I didn't want to. I was like,
Not mud bath, just whatever she said. Not just the mud bath.
I know. I didn't feel like I wanted to go into the mud bath, so I might. If I ever go to a spa, the spa again, I might. I liked the sauna. I liked the sauna the most, though. So.
I like being cold.
Me over here. Hello, I am heat.
I don't. I like being warm.
Yes, you're excused.
You're around two fire people most of the time.
Might be back in a moment.
Okay.
True.
You're around me and Nano, so.
Yeah, but Nano really doesn't light up. Anymore.
That's really.
Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em
Yeah,
up.
we're also moving because Nano kind of has the apartment. We live with Nano as she is actually technically his roommate. We're getting away.
Yeah,
We're getting. Yeah, we're getting out of there. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Hi, Jenny. Oh no.
You've gotten reassurance pads.
Thank you.
It
Go
is
get
the.
Go get him.
It is the Pebble Boy.
Damn, that's what you call Teach? Okay.
What did you call him?
Pebble Boy. He's Hezekiah's.
Pebble Boy. Yeah. No, I know what he does.
Yeah, he's our mentor. He's our mentor up here. He's a magical mentor. He's a geomancer, and he's my teacher specifically too.
I know he does. I know he flings pebbles around for a living.
Yeah, and those pebbles fucking hurt. Fucking fighting him once in a while.
They only hurt if they hit.
Yes, and for a while I had to literally stand there and try to actually take his things because he told me not to dodge. He told me to actually take the front bullet, the front of it.
I witnessed.
Oh god, imagine putting a bunch of pebbles in a pitching machine, and then having to fucking dodge all those.
Stop.
Stop.
Oh, that's horrible.
That would be so painful.
I said he will get emotional whiplash later. He sounds sad.
Oh no. I mean, we did help him recently with some stupid shit.
What was said stupid shit.
He's fighting things on his own. Of two or three demons, and one of them was bigger than him, and literally, when we found him, me and Bucky
Darwinism at its finest.
I guess, but I wasn't gonna let my teacher die, nor was I gonna let him just take it all on
people
his
should
own.
not go into unknown locations without saying anything prior, or alone, for most facts, considering we live in a dangerous world.
He did.
And it is not wise.
That's why I fucking said next time bring some help, but he's apparently gonna bring Percy and my brother, so... At least that's some help better than none.
Would that not cause damage to them because of his affinities?
Curry, I know, can handle himself. He's okay.
It is Percy that I'm discussing. To my understanding, she does not do well with that of upper realm divinity.
I think they fought before, though.
I can assure that it was probably not
I don't know.
good feeling.
That would be some... But then again, what he's dealing with is an... Well, I know Curry can handle the forces of fucking hell, but I don't... And I know Percy can handle himself, too. He just doesn't want to get any of the agents involved.
What is a beacon.
Yeah, he doesn't want other agents involved, though.
There is a thing about the agents.
You can still be friends with them, and they will do things out of kindness.
Exactly.
Instead of assuming and going alone.
And
That's what I said.
inviting Darwinism into your life.
That's what I said. I said you could literally ask some of us. We're your friends. We don't have to go as agents, but as our friends.
Logical thought.
That's
And
why...
many of you are not bound by your employment here. Many of you are free to do things outside of it as long as you let administration know.
Yeah. Like handling
So it is
family
not
business.
Unheard of agents doing things outside of Aegis jurisdiction.
Like handling family business for me.
Do that.
Yes.
And many have to be told not to because they continue to do this and invite Darwinism.
Well...
Free natural selection.
Well... Gladly I brought Bucky with me and we both handled it as well as also we were able to help Hezekiah come back. I was just worried about him and I didn't want to go alone either, so...
That is thinking logically.
You should never
Which
go alone
seems
in
to
a
be a
situation
rarity.
you are unaware of what's going on.
Precisely.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, so... Better than...
A lack of knowledge will lead to unknown results.
Yeah. And I'd rather even the odds and take my chances and have a friend with me than go by myself and get myself hurt. And then not be able to help him in the process. Hi, Teach. How are you?
Bit tired.
How are your injuries?
Good you're here, which means you didn't follow me again.
I followed you because I was worried.
You followed a point on a map that you didn't know where it led to because it blinked weird.
It's blinking red. Red never
But you
means
also
good
went
thing.
to a location alone, and from the sounds of it, we're getting your ass handed to you.
Actually, I had that all under control for the most part.
Yeah? Are you sure, Teach? Because when we found you, you seemed like you were exhausted. From fighting.
Tired, yes. Dealing with all of those things, one after another.
And exhaustion can make
That is
you
overextending
make mistakes.
yourself.
Yeah, and exhaustion can make you make mistakes. Easy mistakes. Which could cost you. And cost anyone their life.
Yes, thank you. As your teacher, I understand the complications of combat and extended ranges.
I was also just
But-
worried as your friend.
Be careful. chance that you went to a different point of interest on that map, you would have been by yourself.
Well, I had Bucky, and that's why I brought him along. I didn't want to go anywhere by myself.
Yes.
I felt very
One
worried.
other agent, and then I would have had 2 agents that I would have had to go and hopefully rescue.
We would have been okay. We would have been at least... 2 heads are always better than 1. I would have at least... Both of us could have tried and figure out something to get away. Or get out of a situation.
How are you transporting yourself there?
We're using anchor points to get there.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
It was a bit of a walk. So
Eh.
the place was kind of dilapidated.
A walk we both could have handled. And we both had remembered I think Bucky and I both have the sense to remember where the anchor points are located so we can make our way if we really needed to get out of there.
That's good. But please do try to contact me more times than just a single.
Okay. But I did try to call you or text you and you wouldn't pick up your phone, so...
Yeah, well, yes, I was kind of busy. It would have gave me another 20 minutes and I was fine. Look, partially on my fault, I left a data pad out on the desk that nobody would actually look at. Rambo seems to be fine with all of the research that I have sitting up there.
Well, someone wanted to see you that day, too. Miss Bacha did. I didn't know where the hell you were, if you were in your room, or usually I've seen you more often than not be in the lab. So, easiest place to look. All I'm saying is I was worried, and I'd rather have my worries satiated than continue to worry about someone. Cyrus is also talking to Quill over there.
Repeat. Sorry. I was not paying attention. I was focused on some code. I was unsure if you were speaking to me.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Then I will be continuing this.
Also,
Brings you just getting away from the ground.
Yeah, just coming by and seeing people. I've been in a coma for a month in a tube, so thought I'd come around and come say hi.
Good way to stretch your arms and legs a bit then.
I'm surprised how often a coma is a medical diagnosis nowadays.
Yep.
From comparison of records that are made public. I am not specifically talking about agents.
Just in general.
Just in general.
Going on, it's not surprised. It was medically induced to so I don't feel the pain of being reconstructed. Yep.
Yeah. But I mean, at least in your eyes, it was out for a moment, back the next.
I'm just... Yeah. I don't know.
I would say you're here and alive and okay. That is the good news of that.
they leave me a little bit. I'm not going in a tube.
If it's a tube or you're dead, I would prefer I would ask as your friend to say the tube.
I'll make my own tube. Once.
It's gonna be filled with
Seriously,
rocks.
leave me on the ground, or at least in contact with. Yes, actually, it's like a cocoon.
A rock cocoon?
More like
So
a
in other
mausoleum.
words, you'll emerge into a beautiful butterfly.
No, it's more like a casket.
No.
Yeah, no.
So in
see,
other
Team calling it a
words, you become undead.
No, well, if I die, then it doesn't go off.
So you become a walking metapod.
Well, I can't really move while I'm inside of it. Kind of gets.
A stasis metapod.
A walking metapod. Genie, what the heck?
And I've never had to personally do it yet, but see one of these days maybe. I hope not.
We all hope that it won't happen, because dear Lord, that'll be a very dark day that I lose a friend like that. Jeez. As well as this agency lose an amazing teacher.
Really? No? Right. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Ariel says she calls it her plant and its seed. Seasons.
Are we just gonna continue to call it like that, though?
Pebble Boy evolved into Boulder Man.
Judy.
Fair enough. I think she would be quite extensively mad with me if she has to use that magic, so it would be my fault, honestly.
Let's hope then it never comes to it. And that's why someone having your back is the best thing, so that it doesn't come to that.
It did. Was.
Then maybe we won't let it happen again. If it ever does happen again.
Yeah, I plan to have your brother accompany me a few times.
Please do. I feel like he needs a bit of action, and I feel like he's been itching for it. Keeps him away from a certain someone, then that's fine.
But I feel like he would kill everything in his path instead of keeping any of them alive if I asked. But just
He's lenient.
as hard as possible.
He's not completely dumb when he's fighting. That's the thing. He's not good in social situations. He's great when you're fighting. That's one thing I'll at least commend my brother for.
I will return momentarily.
Alright, Ginny. If it keeps him away from a certain someone, then take him as much as you'd like, and get him out of the house. I don't want him hanging around a certain old mentor.
You really just hanging around your house or what?
Not my house. He hangs around his own. He has his own apartment. It's just I don't want him going back to watching just old soap operas.
Yeah, no, I can tell by his thoughts.
Plus, the last thing I want him doing is getting himself into more trouble. He's able to help, then that would be the best thing. He gets in trouble quite often.
Because he likes to.
I know. Half of mind all my life, he's been worrying the fuck out of me.
Question: both of you are dragonkin, right? Not full dragon.
Correct.
She technically turned me into one.
My mother was technically a dragon, but was turned into a dragon. My dad was a full dragon, so I'm more dragon than not, but I got the human genes.
I'm guessing not a blue dragon? Or how does that work?
No. Ancestry. Genes can be kind of passed down over generations, and that's what happened to me. My mum and dad were both fire, and then they made an ice dragon.
So, what can I expect in dealing with a red dragon?
Oh god, you're dealing with colored dragons. Well, personally, I am a crystal dragon. I come from the crystal dragon line. However, there is colored dragon lines. I've known that red dragons are extremely vicious. They are powerful.
Honey.
They're very strong.
Love you.
And
Every time.
yeah,
I know you can't hear any of the conversations, which kind of sucks.
they're usually fire breathers, but not all of them
We
are.
can play around with settings and work out later.
Yeah, I'll figure that out later.
They're kind of the generic dragons that you'd think you'd be facing if you see a dragon in the sky, and you're like, wow, you should get the fuck away from that because it will just kill us. Usually are the dragons you're dealing with. They're very vicious and they'll come after you.
Noted.
Yes, dear.
And now, the off chance that they've taken a liking.
You went quiet. Was wondering what you were doing.
I'm
Interesting.
either thinking or
It's
relaxing.
anything can happen here.
And if my urges are, you know I'm drinking. You know I'm thinking.
Pretty much.
I'm stuck right now, so I'm just gonna stay here. I can't move.
As far as I know, a ancient full red.
That's gonna be one hell of a relationship.
No, I don't think. Not well. No, not a relationship.
I'm also used to this.
No, don't know.
Surprisingly.
Used to what?
Sleeping in trees or staying up in trees for a while.
Don't know what to call it. More like
I did quite often.
conversational interest at the moment.
That was how.
One thing about them too.
When I was running.
They're very, very
How
wise.
I actually evaded some people. I climbed up to the highest branch and they weren't
Because
able to
they've been
find me.
around for thousands and thousands of years, they always have a story to tell. They always have a lot to say, a lot to do. So, generally,
They're boomers.
I'm sorry, what
yeah,
the
they're
fuck?
kind of the boomers of our generation.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dad's a white dragon. I'm allowed to call him that.
I guess they're more of the old ways.
Yeah, generally.
Couple
Really
of
depends
them.
what where they kind of come from, though. I'm not
Yeah.
too sure. Who they are.
Dan was checking to see if you're still up here because from down there, it looked like you just poofed. I was like, oh, did you poof?
No.
Let's see. But
Yeah, I had a nice conversation, not conversation, with one. sort of made like a pseudo promise to help them out. So I just want to know how important that kind of thing is to them.
Interesting. Personally, if it were to me and you gave your word, I would take that very seriously. Especially from an old sword set is known to be vicious.
Yeah, exactly. How on time returns they probably want right away.
Okay.
Impatient.
You're the one that scooched over.
Yes, I know. I am okay here. I would like to stay here.
Basically,
You can stay.
almost right away as soon as I've got done.
I mean, if they've been around for thousands of years, it's possible that a few months would seem like a few seconds to them.
I know. Yeah,
It can be possible.
Ooh.
Well, as long as I don't get toasted. But I think I'm used to heat.
You are a rock boy, however, aren't you? So just cover yourself in stone. I mean,
It only protects so much.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, it stops becoming protective and turns more into like lava. I was just thinking that. Well, life was also
Turns into your own coffin.
a Dutch oven. Yeah.
That's why I have to be very careful about the materials I pick when I farm them, or how much mana I want to use it.
You good?
Please have think. Cast.
You're starting to glow a little. I said you good? You're starting to glow a little.
Am I?
Crimson red hair.
She said
Yeah.
that you turned her into a dragon?
No flames though.
Yes.
I
Exactly does
thought
that
that's all.
So,
What are you thinking about?
every race of dragons have a
Yesterday.
certain ability that allows myself to basically
What about yesterday?
customize their heart.
The meaning.
I only ever do this to people that are dying.
You mean the meeting on Sunday?
Which, at the time, Sapphire
Oh,
was.
yeah, Sunday.
So, I agreed to
Which part?
crystallize her heart. Her heart slowly started to
What do you
pump the
think?
blood
All
of a
of it,
dragon in her
probably.
veins, and that's where she got her dragon side from.
So unless if it changed more, reincarnate.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah,
Innocence.
I would.
Don't worry, it's just my phone.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
We do have the ability to reincarnate once in our lifetime as well.
I've heard there's certain
Baby.
come back at least once.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you lots. Also, Saya's got too much on her fucking head.
I can hear.
Also, can I just say, Kresk,
Hmm?
Cassium kind of looking funny.
Humanoid types, or could you also do something like that to say
Oh.
a dog, for example? You can do it to dog. You can do it to anyone, as long as they have a heart.
Yo, look at that slick back hair.
Yeah, that is actually why I was kind of asking. That Interesting. Yeah, unusual. Fascinating, so. There are a few things with it, however. So, for example, Sapphire and I are completely soulbound. So, I can hear everything. Well, we can talk to each other. She feels everything I feel. Basically, things like that.
Yeah, I certainly can.
That sounds kind of miserable in a way.
Yes.
Didn't say there was unintended side effect, or is that normal?
I would say it's unintended, yeah. Well, it's normal. It's like it can't always be a good, you know. Like when someone's dying, oh, let's make you into a dragon, make you more powerful. You know, you gotta have some downsides.
Yeah.
Not everything can be
Everything
black and white, I'm
comes
afraid.
with a cost.
Exactly.
Not a natural process, anyways. It's not what the body would do, except.
As you've told me before, dear.
That's also another thing as well.
Everything does come at a cost, in some form or fashion.
If I go ahead and try to do it to somebody, and the body rejects it.
Especially people's lives.
Some person has to be willing to do it. So I'm not gonna go ahead and give it to just anyone. It's only if they want to. And that's it.
It has to be with consent
I've
then.
only ever done it to 2 people. And they were both my daughters. So.
Do you have a soulbind to see as a person as well?
Yes. You may know them. Jackie. Little pumpkin head girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to work for Zalakis. Haven't seen her in a
That's
while.
the one. Yeah, no. She's been around. She's been cruising. I see her every now and then. Yeah. I don't really spread it around too much because it also has a few downsides for me as well. The more souls I start to connect to myself, the more motherly I become. And the more people I have to promise to protect.
Also a lot of stress on your own soul, isn't it?
Very much so, that's right. Soul banding to too many people can cause problems. That's why having too many familiars as well as also can be a problem, as because you don't want to do that.
Yeah, he's down.
I currently have a familiar myself. She's a bat. She's very cute.
Okay.
She goes blah blah blah.
She's a vampire bat, yes. Well, being magically incapable, I don't have to worry about familiars. I have 4 daughters who are familiars too. Which is interesting. Because Snowbell, the person I date, is also a familiar. She had 4 children with another person, and all 4 of them came out as familiars. As well as Wintry, who was born from myself and Snowbell.
You okay?
You good?
Yeah.
You good? What'd you do?
Don't accidentally hit the tree with your hand.
I accidentally hit my chin with my
Don't accidentally hit yourself, silly.
There's lots of things with me that I tend to bury quite a fair lot. Because a lot of people don't agree with my methods. I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that
especially-
you actually had a kid, or that you and Snow for a thing.
Hmm?
I didn't know that you and Snow for a thing and that you had a kid together.
Yeah. Yeah. That's been a thing for a bit. Year and a bit. Yeah.
Never
And we
knew
haven't
that.
we haven't spread it out too far. Like we're not even married yet.
Don't plan your own
Get there.
wedding.
Huh?
Advice: don't plan your own wedding. Get a wedding planner.
Probably what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Also, probably hype up the security.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Considering what I heard about Holly's wedding.
Look, at this point,
With
I
what?
just say always host them in Demivine.
With My Chemical Romance showing up.
Oh. I don't see a problem with My Chemical Romance showing up.
Apparently he wasn't invited, and apparently a lot of people were kind of like taking it as he was a wedding crasher.
We had our wedding at the, we had our reception at the Lotus. But he was
Yeah,
there
we did.
too.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Wish I could have gone, but unfortunately I could not.
I didn't even know
Still
that
makes me
happened.
nervous.
Yeah, it's fine.
You
Right.
say it's fine, but
Yeah, I'm
you're the
sorry.
one that wanting to have dinner with him.
It's okay.
That's because I know his limits.
Just shows how much I've been out of the loop of things.
Just don't tell him. I'm
Kind
a
of
little
happens
worried
whenever
that
you
he'll try
avoid
and get
severe, like,
information
zombie
out of
plague.
you. I understand you're capable of hiding a lot, but
Well, technically they were. They were more like monsters.
still.
There's a saying of keep your friends close.
And your enemies closer. I know.
Yes, so
That's a phrase.
Mr. Shrova saying. How long
So
have
are
they been
you gonna
gone?
do something like what you did with Cyrus?
About a month and a half, maybe?
No, not like that.
Please don't work. Yeah, please don't work at Malleus's place, because I know.
No, no.
Please no.
I work here.
Main reason I haven't been coming into work is because of that stupid plague.
Oh, that's gone.
Plague? Plague's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a zombie plague, not the plague vorvis.
Oh, right. Yeah, no.
Speaking of which, you were about to say something while
honestly
we were
probably
in that
the
meeting.
safest location at this point in time.
Based upon
Which part?
experience, I would disagree, but
Something about Malleus and Aegis.
Previous experiences, yes, but
Oh, I was just going to explain with them the
stopped. It
thing of
seemed to
he was an
be
investor
very nice.
before
Sure, you have the occasional scrappers and the occasional.
he
scrappers
surfaced
come
as
along,
stuff.
Mm.
They've always been a thing.
But yeah, he was
whenever I
around
first got
when
to
the
Spheres,
Investors Ball
occasional
happened.
Zara's hand, whatever they
Mhm.
were, breaking in.
I was so stupid not
causing
to
everybody
notice that
to
he was trying
evacuate
to
to a
also
nearby
buy
city
one of our agents
through,
out in that time. Thank God I
portal
stopped
of
him.
some sort.
Actually, I did stop him during
I
that.
had to walk back from that city because I had no
But
To
no
buy
one-
what?
He wanted to buy Neuralia while he was at the Investors Ball.
That was fucking on a peg leg.
Well, obviously that wouldn't happen.
He asked how much she was.
It's a bunch of zealots.
You also have to remember in certain locations and places in this world, buying people is not illegal.
I know. But that doesn't mean that I would accept that.
No, you don't have to.
That's why I told him he's not. No one is for sale.
Feeling comfortable around the city harder for me as
And I'm sure his reply was, everyone has a price.
got looks.
I don't remember what he said.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I guess that's why now I'm more cautious than ever.
Services and having
I'm
those
walking
things
around
walking around
now.
the city, people immediately tie you to them most of the time.
I just realized, probably with these arms, people are gonna think I'm a corpo now.
Oh, well,
Answers
wear
answer
little-
just another mug for hire, considering the
Such a
rest
dick.
of your
Your clothes
clothing.
be a little more dirty. It's fine. You're not suited enough operational.
No, I'm not suited enough. I was thinking of getting a suit for the Lotus, but I'm happy with this. It's fitting for my new look.
Well, thank God you missed
To be
Maidweek.
fair, the Lotus doesn't have much of a dress code. Even though
That
there
is
are
true.
some peoples that should.
It's okay. I'm sure if you wanted to, they'd let you wear one.
To be fair, I need to keep the freaking the head staff look though. You know, I can't. I mean, and then you have Cordelia, who just always looks like they just walked out of bed.
And you also.
Cord's
have
cord,
Sam.
though.
I mean.
True.
Yeah, except she looks like she's always out of a runway.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, but it's still also one of those things of doesn't
Also-
exactly scream head staff member.
Nope, it does
Well.
scream you're grabbing attention.
Also, I was texting someone this morning.
Yeah.
Then apparently,
Mhm.
remember we talking about Sam yesterday? She told Kane, and he's probably gonna help us.
It's good he has something to look into.
I mean, he wants to actually look at it and see what it's about. He told me some
I've
things
worn
about
these
it.
shoes before, but everything else is new.
I mean, if anyone can find it and figure out something, it would be Kane.
Longest when you go through clothing, especially if you.
I told him also
Very much
that I
so.
asked Percy, and that was a touchy subject. I hope she isn't too mad that I talked about it. I never knew.
No, she wouldn't be. She doesn't hold grudges like that.
Bought in pairs.
Especially over something you don't know.
Used to be that I
Fair.
got a pretty good discount on mine. Only had 1 foot of Aerodon. So that kind of changed this upgrades. The benefit
I
was the
wouldn't
other
do
shoe
it.
got to go to another person who could use it.
What are you gonna do? Throw me?
No, I wasn't.
Saya,
Yeah.
what are your plans for training after Sunday?
The only thing I think I would think about would be going to the onsen, but that's it. Other than that, nothing much.
Alright, before that, I have some more training I need to put Luke through, so it would be a good place for you to sit and.
Got it. I can help Luke with that. I think he definitely needs
It's gonna be
training.
yours. He has to do it himself, but you can.
Ah!
Basically, you'll know when you get there.
Ah! You're gonna push him to his
In
limits.
short, observe.
So to speak, yes.
Got it.
He wants to be some type of paladin who can stand in front with all of his spells of shields and his faith, healing. Gonna put that to a test, see how strong that sits.
Alright. I don't mind helping with that. If it gets him stronger and it gets him able to handle himself better, then by all means. As long as I'm not getting stabbed, please to God don't make it be that I'm getting stabbed for
We're
this.
used to training them for that.
Okay. The simulation of being stabbed. Ah, I see.
I've already picked up the place.
Alright. Then I'm ready. I will follow your instructions. If it means I have to smack him around and say he needs to defend, then he is not gonna get any I will not, if that's what it takes to not let him hold back, then I won't hold back either. It'll be a training simulation. He'll be fine.
I think you misheard me. I said I'm picking a place. We're not using the training sim.
Oh. Okay.
Also, didn't he say you can come to observe? You just sound like you want to smack him around.
I know.
That's always an option. I'm not gonna say no if she wants to hit him. It's just gonna make things harder for him.
Wow, you just want to hit him.
No, I don't.
I know you're angry, but gosh.
Don't be surprised if
shut up, then.
they try to hit back.
Oh, I'm well aware if Luke hits back. I have been ready for if someone hits me back. I've always been that way.
Got 3 different shields on him at all times.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can check to see if he has any shielding on his feet.
Yeah, exactly. I could sweep him under. Those shields don't do much unless they're
No, I was just gonna say.
guarded.
No, I was just saying, just.
Ah. He'll have to do a little dance.
Yes, that's something he has to figure out to do. It's getting used to it, considering that I usually try to open up a hole underneath.
Yeah. My training, you never held back. You gave me full blunt force, and I was ready for that.
Just avoid the head.
I do now, constantly. I do now, constantly. And I try to avoid kidneys.
God, I'm good at ducking.
I've learned about the kidney punch from Meso, and I had to always constantly watch my back for him doing that. He was more of, he wanted to literally test me and see if I could actually be able to handle myself in a CQC kind of way.
Slade's thorough.
Esso was thorough. When he was training me, it was
More so, what is it? A brawler, I would say. I
he's
still
sneaky.
Fight with him every now and then. Then you have Bell, who's usually airborne. He's a little tougher to deal with sometimes. Nyla's just sometimes very fast and switches from human to animal.
Skoto.
Styles. Sakoto just, well, she's still getting there, but she's learning how to maneuver properly.
Yeah. Everyone has a different way of fighting and how to defend yourself from a punch or a magical spell or even a bullet once in a while.
Calliope just turns into a giant metal-like winged owlbear. Seriously, those wings can take a beating.
You good, Everest?
Pun intended. Yeah, I'm gonna go say hi to Patty.
Well,
Is
I'm
she
stopping home
alright?
anyway, so I'm coming with you.
Yeah, they're at the hospital at the moment, so I'm gonna go swing by.
Oh wait,
and
what?
say hi.
Excuse me?
What?
In or at?
At.
Why is Patty at the hospital again?
At. Okay.
Visiting or admitted?
About.
Oh, right, it was that. What do I call clockwork? Is that what you just. She? Or is
I
that just-
usually.
I usually just call her Patty. Like, it's pretty much the same person.
It's still her.
I usually refer him as CW. But, because that's what they are as well.
C3PO.
Stop.
Anyway.
Tell
Alright.
Patty hi.
I'll see you all later, alright?
Tell Patty hi for
Will do.
me.
I'm gonna head
Later.
to
Thanks, sir.
well. I didn't realize how late it was.
Thanks for inviting me all.
Come back anytime.
Donuts in the kitchen.
I might grab some.
Come on, sweetie.
I'm going to head down to the lab and grab what I needed, then I'm heading out. Gotta deal with some pests.
Don't get too hurt, damn it.
I'll catch you. This one's just investigating some things.
Okay.
Let's see what bugs pop up.
Sorry, things have been on my mind since yesterday.
Anything oddly specific?
I'm worried about Ludwig.
Well, once I get done with work tomorrow, if he's still there, we can have a talk with him.
Yeah, I know.
Please try not to have the talk before I get there, though.
I'll do my best. I'll probably hug him because, dear Lord.
I'm not saying don't interact with him, but if you want to get into a deep conversation and talk about it,
I'll
remember
wait
that.
until you're there.
Please do, since I was the one that wanted to have the conversation.
Yes, I know. I'll tell him, hey, can you wait until Imperial's around? Because he'll come back. It's just.
Yeah, just if Zaris talk gets brought up, just say, hey, just let him know that I was the one reaching out to talk more on that, so if he can just wait till I get done with my work, I should be there later in the night.
What I'm worried about is there's already now 2 of these, you called them Ascended, right?
Well, that's if they are. If Zaris people are still the same, they would be human. Or if they have received his gift, they are considered ascended. Generally, they have a much paler complexion.
Like yesterday. They had white hair and they were very pale and they wore a very black and red outfit.
Outfit, I mean, that's clothes. That can
Yeah, that can be changed.
But if you remember all the others, most of them generally had a very pale complexion. In some ways, if they're using powers, most likely you'll see golden glow on
Divine.
something. But well, most of their powers are coming from a patron of divine ascension.
Yeah, I know.
So
If anything, I'll fucking feel that. I'll be able to sense that easily.
depends if they know how to be subtle. You can mask your spells so that people can't detect it until it's already being cast.
Was Zaris really well enough to do that? People of Zaris didn't really care. They were making a statement.
They were making a statement, but there also was very many things of them doing very subtle acts. Why do you think I went undercover and made no aggression towards them till the end? Is because they were doing things behind people's backs and in subtle manners that a lot of people didn't notice. Such as the papers. Most people didn't know that those papers were something bad until they started seeing hundreds to thousands of them. If they had kept it low key, no one would have ever noticed what those papers were till they finally went off.
I don't know.
Instead, they aimed too big, and it allowed
the pamphlets that used to be around when. Oh, it's why I asked the last time, when we were in that meeting, if there were pamphlets or anything. Those pamphlets had holy magic to them, and I remember that because I got burned by one when they were in Land Osaka.
That was a different kind. There was the subtle ones that had very just small enchantments on them that didn't do anything by themselves. And there are the papers that were being controlled by Flynn. And there's also the papers that were built to be sentries that would burn their captured targets in divine light. Didn't matter what you were. It was a very aggressive magic, but
There
mostly
was
defensive.
mind-controlled ones. There were mind control ones that were papers. And then the ones that
There are
looked
those as
like
well.
Flynn. The papers that
Mhm.
literally
More of his,
were
as some might call
constructs.
them, shimigamis. Not shimigamis. Shoot, what's the word of the paper dolls?
Shikikamis.
Shikigami, sorry.
Yes. The little paper dolls that...
Hmm.
they
He
were
also
able to
used
fucking summon
small paper,
spears.
and also he used them for surveillance. Very small, made them into origami. Had them placed on people, made them into fleas or little paper people or birds. That's what I'm saying. He was very subtle unless he didn't want to be. They know how to go on both
City
routes.
was one way he wasn't being subtle at all.
Well, yes and no. When I viewed it from the footage, yes, once you're inside, very not subtle. But the way to get there, very subtle, being a single point of entrance.
In a lake?
In a very far off place. In a lake of all places. Not many people are going to be able to find that.
No.
Hidden underwater.
It was hard for us to get to, and also for several other people to get out.
Mm-hmm. So again, they know how to be subtle when they need to be. They know how to do the walk silently with a big stick.
Then I know there's still remnants, and I've never not known that there were still remnants of that, but
There is plenty of remnants. The only person of them that had a figure that died was Flynn. All of the others left. All of them made it out.
not all of them, remember? Nathan, he's dead. The paladin is gone.
True. But we still have the archer, the assassin, the
What happened
brute.
to the illusionist?
We don't know.
Really?
She simply passed out. We never knew where her real body was. We simply fought a figment of her in her mindscape that she created to fight us. She mostly took a lot of damage in the aspect of mental injury, but physically she's somewhere out there. Most likely one of them went and got her and took her away.
We
Most
also
likely
then had
recovering.
Alex. Nathan's paladin, well, protege. He's still around.
Yeah, but based on how he's been acting, I doubt he's with them anymore, so he's probably doing his own thing. Probably gave up.
Maybe, who knows?
From what I
Yes.
heard, he's been helping and working with people that are not human. That is strictly forbidden.
Maybe he's just biding his time. I really don't want another
Considering-
Taurus war.
I doubt there'll be another war. They lost a lot of troops doing that. If anything, it would be them having to try and build everything up again.
I don't want to have to see you go through another thing of...
It can. Here's the fun part, hon. It can only work once. You don't have to worry about me doing it again because they already know my face.
Okay.
The only one I could potentially bait would most likely be Zaris himself.
I have a question. When you were... I don't think you told me everything that happened while you were there. Underneath...
What questions do you got?
Did you actually see Zaris? Or did you just see
No,
through Flint?
he never... No, I went to his domain.
No! Really?
I got to see the stairs of ascension to where you would meet Zaris himself. I was at the bottom of the stairs. But I wasn't depicted as ready to meet him or ascend. To be blessed by his powers. Because his warden could see that there was something hidden behind my eyes.
And
that I wasn't fully devoted. That, and I didn't take whatever potion they wanted us to take when we were there, so... It probably allowed him to
My question was
see me differently. Most likely thought deception. That I was hiding something.
God, if they had found out who your wife was.
Well, you were not on my mind in the slightest while I was there, so... Them finding that out was slim to none.
God, they didn't. Still, I would have been worried more than ever if you had gotten hurt coming back.
I had a weapon at the ready if I needed it. They aren't too well versed in technology, so they didn't know I had a digitized weapon on me.
When that got out, everyone was worried about me. The last thing I want to hear again is, oh, how does it feel to have your husband betray you, or your fiancé betray you?
Well, that was part of the thing. I knew people weren't going to like it, and so did the people that I told. But we had to have people assume I was actually doing that. Or else, if people were not worried or angry, it wouldn't really look like it was real now, would it?
I know. It was just hard feeling that.
And unfortunately, I needed you to look worried. Because if the wife didn't look worried... then that would be suspicious.
Dear, I was worried you going even in there. You literally going
I
and
know.
taking the biggest risk of them all.
It was a risk, but at the same time, I had the highest chance of coming back, considering I was something that they viewed as good. Even if I could hear them and tell them that they didn't fully trust me since they knew who I worked with. But they also knew they weren't allowed to do anything to me because Zaris told them not to. So I was banking on Zaris keeping them at bay.
Well, your bank turned out a success.
Yes, for the most part, but at the same time, didn't work as well as I had wished.
What would have happened to you if you had actually taken whatever they were gonna give you?
Not sure. Michael took it. But it looked like he was able to deny, so it might have actually been something not so bad to take. It might.
Well, because of what Michael was, I mean...
It's an unknown. I don't know what the potion was. It could have been something beneficial for me to be in his presence. It could have been something that allowed me to withstand his presence. Or it could have been something to make me weaker to his presence. No one will know. All I know is, once I entered, I did not feel safe. And I guess that showed.
Where do you feel safe then?
Feel safe right now. I'm next to someone that keeps me safe. And keeps me feeling safe, though.
Well, of course. Why wouldn't I? That's a given.
Then sounds like you knew the answer the whole time.
You feel safe, but at the same time being there, you could have... Something could have changed your mind. That's what I think that's what I was mostly worried about. If you were gonna get influenced by Zars, I knew how... With how much I had known of what they could do. Set my worry on the highest degree, because I don't know what they could have done to you. To mess with your head, to make you think.
I also knew if they did anything to me, you'd be able to bring me back, so...
Are you kidding? I would have charged in there. I wouldn't have cared about my own life, but at that point I'd charge in there to come save you. They can call me an abomination all they like. I've already got that fucking underneath my belt for years. It's not like they're going to make any sudden change in me if they tried. If they do come back, I'm just going to fight them even harder than I was.
We can only do our best.
Yeah. That's why this worries me. If they come back and they're trying different motives of someone being similar to Flynn or something like that, that could be very risky for everyone now.
Yeah. Well, we also don't know if it's the hand behind this. It could be a separate, smaller faction.
Splinter group? Splinter group of Saurus?
Zaris was a religion. Less a splinter group and just a different group. That Zaris wasn't just, in Zephyra. It is a religion worldwide.
So who knows where they could have
Just because...
come from.
Right. You can't defeat a religion that simply.
I always say you can if people stop believing it, or it's forgotten.
It is. But, again, think about all the old religions, how they have never fully vanished.
I hope Saurus does.
It is... You can hope, but it is very hard to completely snuff out a full religion once it is set in stone and begins to circulate the world. That means there is always a possibility of at least a single follower somewhere always believing, and eventually they will spread that word. And it'll reach others. And you can squash it again. But there's always that chance that one of them moved or in a different place, or told someone about it in a faraway place. It only takes one person to keep the following going.
I hope it stays going. Zaris is not what I think anyone ever wants coming back.
Around here? No.
I know it could have been a helpful thing if it was handled differently.
Oh, I'm sure there's many places that would take them in happily. Usually other locations that believe in human superiority.
Baby!
A religion like theirs would deeply strive greatly in locations like that.
That's why I'm so... For me, I'm so on edge about it. It brought nothing but pain and misery for everyone that fought against Saurus.
And you know, while I was there were a lot of happy-looking families.
And yet, they were being tricked at the same time.
Some. Very possibly. Others saw that they could get what they wanted regardless of the cost. Sometimes to some people it's not a trick. It's actually a salvation they're willing to accept. In our eyes it may look like a trick, but to some, I'm not saying some weren't tricked. There's a very high possibility that a lot were. But at the same time, I'm sure there's some that knew exactly what they were getting into and viewed it as the better alternative than what they had.
Yeah. Everyone there saw what happened to those families, though. Weren't some of them just turned into those foot soldiers, or those knights, or the brides, even?
Those, I'm unsure what they were. I never saw how they were made.
I can only assume that it was those families that devoted all that.
Maybe, or maybe the dead, since they did seem to put their places around a lot of graveyards.
A town. A town that was literally full of fog, and all of them were around. No one was around after
The
that.
fog. I forgot about the fog. The fog, I remember, did create some. Oh, that's right, it's the crystals. And it was the fog that was imbued with the crystal dust.
Also, remember the town that was right below the mountain?
That's the one I'm talking about.
It was abandoned and gone.
Well, not fully abandoned. Remember those golems that were all reenacting their final days there? That's what I mean about the dust. Could most likely be used on the living or the dead.
I can only though imagine that it was used more on the living. All those people in that town might have been turned in fully into those things. This walking, shambling crystal golems.
I'd rather not think too much on that, though. That is, for now, in the past, and I hope it stays there.
Why? No, I'm in the middle of streaming. I'm sorry. I worrisome things from everything we were talking about. If it's not no, it's fucking Saurus. If it's not Saurus, it's fucking no. If it's not either of those, it's fucking... Now this Legion is fucking popped up. It's always fucking some group that wants to kill everyone or make them or reform them into what they want. No, that was Hamsky.
Hmm?
Hamsky was just there. I think he was talking to Miss Hypersing, Quill, and Junie.
Huh. Didn't know he came aboard.
Yeah, yeah.
We should probably get out of the tree, though.
No. It's nice up here.
No. Okay.
My head is full of everything a lot of the time with what we talked about. Yeah. Kiko got apple pie, so I get to have apple pie when she comes home. Hey, dear.
Yes.
Is it bad that I'm worried then to bring kids into a time of literal... a bit of anarchy? Jesus.
I believe the world will always have that. It's simply the job of the parent to make sure that where they raise their kid, that isn't present.
I guess that's why I didn't want them to be around Zafira as much as I can help it. At least for a small portion of their life. I know they'd want to go to Zafira and see that part of the world, but I am... to that point, I am worried about them actually going there. My question is that they'll have... I want to make sure that they don't have to go through what I went through when I do have kids. 'Cause they might turn out to be just like me. Ah. Can you accept little fire-spewing little kids if they can? Might have to fireproof the house if that's the case. When we have kids, I think we're gonna have to fireproof the house because I don't know, one of them might get fire abilities.
Since toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
Don't fall asleep on the tree.
I won't. Be a little bad to fall asleep on the tree. Might fall.
I've done it. Yes, I can heal faster, but that doesn't mean it still doesn't hurt to fall out of it. You have to get what I've learned, you have to get a certain position, usually, to be in the tree and actually sleep there for a while. It's not the most comfortable place to sleep, but if you have nowhere else to go, and you kind of need to stay in, a tree action can be a very good place. What I always used to do is tie a rope around me when I slept in a tree. Means you won't fall out, and you also, even if you move a little bit, you'll be safe. Hey dear,
Yeah.
what do we do with that
What's up?
information from the meeting yesterday? We
For now,
we
not
sit
much.
on it?
Mm-hmm. We're waiting to see what happens for now.
What if you find out something bad happens and you just would have been needed for something? Did you actually record all of that? The meeting yesterday? I mean, I think you usually do. Your eye does that. Dear. Sidriel.
What is it?
Did your eye record everything in the meeting yesterday?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess you're saving that to your personal files.
Brah.
Can only hope it gets easier then. I now have your eyes blocked. You cannot see. You're legally blind.
Well, darn.
Ken said he wanted to meet with us Friday. Shit. See, Ludwig's meeting us tomorrow. Kane's meeting us Friday. Okay, this is a lot. I might have something to do on Sunday. You are stuck now. You cannot move. I am sorry, but you are stuck. Your wife has you.
I am indeed stuck.
You want to head home, or do you want to stay here? Or we could just stay in the tree. Bop, 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 bop. Come on, let's maybe head home, unless someone wants to talk to us.
I was just enjoying the tree, like you said to.
See? What you could do is I could teach you how to sleep in a tree. Ain't that bad. Seems like Miss Hybers and Quill are speaking a long time. How long has Hybers known Quill? Sidriel. Yep. Sidriel, wake up.
What's up?
Don't fall asleep in the
What?
tree.
I told you I wasn't falling asleep. I was just relaxing. But you did say you wanted to get down, so.
I mean, I think we should try and head home. You said you also had apple pie waiting.
Yes, I do. And you probably don't want Kiko to eat it all.
She would.
She would, so yeah, maybe you do want a slice before she eats it all, because I know she looked excited when I showed her it.
Hey, it seems like you two are actually getting along, which is a good thing. She needs... With what she had told me about her place, I guess you could say the way I died kind of was a good indication that she's not had much family to be around.
I wonder what I'm like over there.
She never talked about you. She only talked about her immediate family.
Well, to be fair, probably wouldn't have met me
No.
if I never got with you since you passed away.
Yeah. And you'd be surprised at how the roles were reversed. Remember, Curry is... Well, Curry's evil there. Dawn is her dad and a father figure, surprisingly.
A little thing called a little butterfly effect causes roles to change.
Yeah. She told us just something snapped in Curry. That's why he went down that path. And that's what I'm worried about here. I guess to say if... I'm worried Curry if... I don't know if he could ever fall down that path again.
I don't think you need to worry about our Curry falling down that path. He has way too many people at this point on his side to help him not fall down that path.
Yeah, I'm not letting him fall down that path. Kika, though, has never probably had those people around. She said that father left, mom left, and now she feels like her brother has too. So she just needs someone to help her and guide her to make better decisions than what she's already had. And I guess the best thing is to help her. Teach her, let her learn. She's learned a lot on her own, but doesn't mean she can't learn more.
Depends on what she wants to learn, and if anything, generally she needs to reach out for it. She's definitely old enough that she doesn't need people going to her and trying to force feed what she should or should not do.
No.
For now, I'm just doing what you said. Be there. I'm going to continue just being myself.
I mean, we both will.
I'll be around.
I'm not taking her up here. I don't think that'd be the best option.
Not right now.
No.
If she's ever interested, I wouldn't say no.
Nah. Yeah, I think if she ever wanted to see space. But she, like Shiloh, is... I don't want those people coming after her. The last thing I want is more hunters.
I think she's okay from that for now.
I know. I know they can all defend themselves, but I'd rather them trying hunting me again where I can outsmart them and fucking get away than them hunting someone else or someone even younger. I want to stop that, but I don't know how. Michelle said bringing them to justice, but yes. You bring one group to justice, there's another one that could spring up easily just because of what you've done. It's not that simple.
Also, violence doesn't solve everything. If anything, it just leads to more violence.
She said in more of legal justice, not violence. I said...
If they're allowed to be a guild, then they are legally established.
And that could be that we bring them to justice somehow, for that matter. That hunting people like us is wrong, because we're still people down here. We may not be what is normal, but... I know also Curry said that you literally got yourself into this, but even I wasn't expecting the blast from the past.
Well, I came along for the whole ship, so... whatever you have to deal with, I will deal with you.
Thank you. I never ask you to do that either, though.
I know.
And
I didn't ask you to ask me to.
Okay, well,
I made a vow.
and you've stuck to that vow a
We-
lot.
And I will. Except until death do us part. I plan to break that one.
No, let's not have till death do us part, please.
Yeah, no, death won't separate us. That's what I mean. You will have me forever.
Well, jeez, then
That
forever's
means
a
I'll be
long
waiting
time.
for you. On either side.
Well, then when I go, I guess then it means that I can find you. I don't know where you'll be.
I'll find you. No matter how many years it would take.
You never made a promise like that, though.
Oh well, I made that promise. Guess I'll just have to keep it. Oh, darn.
When that
Now.
time happens, I'll fucking find you. Come
Now if I find you
or
first.
heaven or wherever you fucking end up, because I don't know where you're going.
Yeah. Neither do I. We'll figure it out, one way or another. But
You've already been
until
to
that time
hell.
comes...
I'll pull you out of it.
But until that time comes...
Uh.
Let's get you a bit of apple pie.
Okay. Where Kiko decides to eat it all. Yes. Or
If
Serena.
she hasn't already.
Or Serena decides to fucking put her little
I put it in the
paws
fridge. If that cat gets in the
Okay.
fridge, then I'll be upset.
Okay. Damn. You have to go smooth on her.
That's what he does. It's also great practice for when I do that to someone else.
Damn. But that's the thing, she doesn't want you to... That's a vow that she's like... are you sure? She's
Yes, he
worried
would wait
about
as
that.
long as he needs to.
Because she doesn't know where she will go. She honestly doesn't. She never really knows completely where she's gonna go, especially even now, because her soul alignment could lead her to either Elysium or heaven, and
Or, you know, the fact that it has a claim to it.
that too, yeah.
Well, Elysium is a plane where people are alive.
Like, that's the big thing that I kind of
so-
always laugh at. I'm like, oh yeah, Sai doesn't know where she goes, where she dies. She knows exactly where she goes when she dies. What do you mean?
Because remember, that's
Yeah, I
where Zeke came from.
Yeah. But that's the thing. She probably will. She'll probably come looking wherever you go. She'll probably go and want to find you. If it's in hell, oh dear lord, she's in. If she's still alive and she goes down to hell and she tries to find you, oh dear lord, she's not letting anyone touch her soul. No. She does not want him going. Also, Kiko most definitely ate the whole God damn it, Mars! No!
I'll have to make another. He'll just make another one then. So you'll just have to wait a few hours.
Wait, that's fine. It puts her mind at ease to go play video games.
Yep, she'll just have a nice warm pie to eat before she goes to bed.
Yeah. Well, she's got all this on her head because of just knowing all the things from the meeting yesterday, and she's just like, existential dread. It's not my fault I'm
I also
eating
just-
for 3. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
Stop acting like you're pregnant.
But she's not pregnant. She just has 2 fucking other beings and... Bitch.
Bitch, those are in your head. You're fine. You ain't shoving food in your skull.
Damn. Today not a lot
I don't know.
happened.
Go give Mr. Eldest Demon a goat or some shit. I don't know.
Nah, they still want shit, man. They mostly want sushi. They want nom noms. Kiko just literally deciding, hey, I want more food. Can you get me sushi on the way home? All right. How much? All of it. I'm pranking. Why do you think I bought so many Happy Meals? Oh my god.
Look, we're not made of money. They get normal-sized meals.
Actually, yeah. It's fucking. Are Happy Meals cheaper than normal fucking McDonald's meals?
No, Happy Meals are expensive.
Well, depends.
Depends on where. I guess it would depend on where you live.
No, I mean, depends on what you get.
No, Happy Meals are not cheap anywhere you go.
'Cause-
They're always more, well,
Proof
not
that
the
me and my
most
family has ate out
expensive,
at
but
like
they're
fucking
pretty
fast food too many
expensive.
times. We know tricks of ways to get the exact same amount of food for cheaper.
Oh, I mean, if you have the
just gotta order
money
it the right
for
way.
it, that's fine.
Oh yeah. Cause like In-N-Out stuff. It's like In-N-Out.
The trick applies to like anything fast food.
I'll yoink
I'm
Dad's
sure we can-
money. It's fine. She's
Yeah, if you're gonna yoink,
Don's
if you're gonna
money.
yoink, if you're gonna yoink
Somebody
Don's
get a
money, I'm
bouquet of food, but
perfectly
anyway.
fine using his money to get you as much food as you want.
Motherfucker's been gone for how many years?
My bank. That's someone else's.
Kiko has the money. She worked jobs. Mostly she uses Dad's money. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine then. I guess we're not paying for it. So, Kiko, it'd be like, Sai, can you give me food? Yeah. What do you want? And hands her a credit card, and she's like, where did you get this? Sai, where did you get this?
Why
This
does
is
it say
Dawn's
Dawn on it?
Yes, this is Dawn's. Oh, the existential dread of that just statement.
That's when you just go, the dead one or the missing one?
She worked in fast food retail and quit because of Karen paid in pennies. Oh my god, a Karen paid you in pennies? What the fuck? That's just fucked.
I mean, yeah, technically his last name would be Sidriel.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because Curry's also adopted the moniker.
Unless he had a name change.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
I them came up with last names, yeah.
Saya's only name change was her middle name. She didn't really get one from her parents. She chose her own.
Oh, she decided to name change and get herself a middle name.
Her middle name is Solana. She actually chose it because it.
Cute.
Yeah. That's why her initials are the triple S.
Oh right, I remember that
Yeah,
joke now.
yeah,
It's your
I made it-
one Devil May Cry joke.
It is my one Devil May Cry joke, and I will only state it as that. Is literally she is the triple S.
Oh. Now that gives me an excuse. If everyone says, "Who are you married to?" All I can tell you is it's someone that is super sexy style.
Oh my god.
I can make the
You
devil make.
can, but has I ever told you her middle name?
He would have known it when we went and got married.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. He would have found out.
And
He would have found
also,
out.
you know, he
That
said he said
would
our
laugh if you
whole
know people didn't.
names during the vows.
Yeah.
So, yes, I just personally out of character forgot.
Oh, yeah. Her middle name.
Oh wait, I could just do it. I could just no. Instead of I can go. Who are you married to? Super sexy Saya.
Oh my god, I hate it. Oh my god. No. But that's the thing. It's like
I'll say in the announcer voice too.
Oh, I don't know if he took Jazz's last name in 8. Okay, that could be fair. He was married, so he could have actually taken her name.
Yep.
Like how, like how
just like-
Sidriel did take Saya's when they got married. So, which actually
it was something
you
that was
can
very
you can do actually in real life, even though most of the time it's the woman takes
No,
the
you're allowed
man's
to
last name.
choose.
Yeah.
So don't even have to adopt last names at all.
Yeah, he decided to go with
yeah,
yours because
or you don't
the
have to
last
even
name
adopt
Sidriel
last
was
name.
something.
Or
Like you can keep both of your
The last
you
name
can keep
was
your individual
very
birth
important
names
to you, so he wanted to
for last
respect
names.
that,
Like you actually
and
don't
also
have
decided
to
take
get
that
any of that
name
changed.
upon himself because he said he would join the family.
He's still married? Okay, so that makes sense. So that he'd probably have Jez's name if he didn't have his own. A friend was playing Karen and they straight up paid him pennies and she just quit right then and there. Oh my god. That is... Saya's job is so hard, but that's so fucked. Unless mom and
Welcome
dad...
to shit you actually run into in retail.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I've heard horror stories and seen versions of it myself.
Unless mom and dad got a divorce with none of us somehow know. Oh, fuck. That would be so fucked. Dawn and Jez just divorced while the kids are away. That's... Oh.
I mean, they both disappeared in 2 different directions. Would that be called a divorce?
Honey!
Why?
Thing is, Dad needed to be around to do that. Fuck, you're right.
They both disappeared in 2 different directions, and the kids were caught in the middle of it. That just genuinely is a divorce right there.
Oh my god, that is so fucked. Thing is, Dad needs to be around to do that. To get a divorce, but
Damn.
But Oblivion just said in my head, wait, they went in 2 different directions. Does that count as a divorce? I mean, that depends if they seen each other and acted like they're married still.
I generally don't think they've seen each other since they both ran off, so probably not.
Oh.
That would be a Dawn and Pyro question.
We did a non-canon RP and Kika was rushing the shit out of Dawn. Oh, God, I wish I could have seen that.
Makes sense.
It does. Mom and Dad having Civil War meme. No.
Nephilim family civil war. Just
No!
a fucking daily basis.
Nephilim family Civil War. I hate it. No. So I would not
No, it's called
participate in
every
this.
other day.
You know what?
Not
You're
even a war,
kind of
it's
right.
Not even a war, it's
Except-
just fucking
especially
family
with-
life with the Nephilims. At least with
Especially
that family.
Especially with Dawn and Curry.
And the way me, Mars, and the others did the kids, fucking, it was me and Lucidum fighting constantly.
If we were having Civil War, I'd choose Dad's side and Nico's getting dragged along.
Okay.
I want to say hello to Quill and Saya, but she's like, I'm probably not the best idea. They're talking. I kind of want to stay away. We were talking about touchy subjects.
Hello.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You got it!
I got jump scared. I hate that. When I
Is my
actually...
camera still showing other players? Oh shit, did I not turn that off?
Ah.
I didn't. Well, that's rare
Also,
for me. I rarely,
love how
if
this
ever,
boy looks. He looks
leave
good.
that on.
Oh, I love his eyes. Holy shit. Those
They're very pretty. I really like the shader for them.
Mm-hmm.
I also, I finally touched up his texture work for his scar. I touched it up for his other one too.
Pain. Pain.
This one is baby's first scar. This one is baby's second scar.
Oh, it's still hurty. Thank you, Best Galaxy. Love you, man.
It was nice to see Quill up and about. I was like, I know that person.
Yeah.
I know them. Oh my god.
We know them, but it seems like they were having a serious talk
I remember
with
when
this
they had a
virus, so
massive
we were
fat book floating
Serious
behind them.
talk? What the fuck do you mean?
Or they were having catch
They were
up.
literally just. Oh
They're just
yeah, no, they
chilling.
were literally just having like soft, comfy talk.
Yeah.
You can still have
That
a book
kinda
behind
just-
me.
Yeah, I remember
Did
when
you
it
set
was
up
like
with the follower system, or is it?
No.
I remember when it was like
Oh wait, it works anyways. What? Why are you working now? You weren't working before. What the fuck?
I remember when it was like this big. And it
Now,
just, like,
wait
followed
a
behind your
minute.
butt.
Is it working for you? It works. It
It
works
is.
for me.
It is following you.
I need to set up the
The
rest of
dynamic
the
bone. Wah! It works sometimes. It doesn't other times.
It works. It works now when no one else can see.
What? How dare you
There's
tell me?
one extra access.
No,
to
I
all
do
of
it
her stuff now.
out of character. I never
The
do it in
entire
character.
set of wings can also
Oh.
like slightly lag behind.
Ooh.
That's nice.
It's extra flowy. Eventually, I'll add the last set of wings. Last.
All right.
Maybe I'll
I'm
do
gonna
fucking
go
4 sets of wings and
four.
Because you can never have too many useless wings.
Nah. Useless wings? Those have saved her butt so many times, probably.
No, it just
No,
she just
she never
makes
uses them.
herself really annoying by flying or hovering more accurately because she can't fly.
Or one day she was just like, "I'm gonna stab you with my wings."
Literally, no, not even, because they're so fragile. They're so thin. Like most she can do
I want
is
you to paper cut someone.
but then it's like, you know, it's like basically a monofilament blade at that point. But still,
I just want her to one day just reach back, grab one, just like, bitch.
pull them out.
Just murder, shank someone with the wing. Dear God.
I do want to integrate her her mask into
Damn,
like
Quill
her other
looking
stuff.
good.
Because that's like, that killed me when fucking Hamsky walked in and he was just like, hey, does this have magic? And I was just like, oh fuck, if it was still in the other model, I could have just pulled out mask. Nope, that's not magical. Here you go.
That is.
I haven't set up the mask or her card on this version.
Yeah.
I want to redo her mask to be.
If
more
Jester
in line
ever
with her
comes
current
back, the one thing I think you and I will both want to do is fucking get a card. That's hopefully we can play the game.
That's up to Hal.
Oh wait, why do I feel like their card would be the
I've-
lovers? Why do I feel like their card would be the lovers?
That is completely up to Hal.
Yeah, I know. That'd be so
And,
cool.
and equally, the lovers might not actually fit how they came
The fun thing with terrors is their meanings are not as fucking basic as people think they are.
So many of them kind
they
of ended
aren't.
up lining up really well
Literally,
for their
tarot cards can
characters.
have a lot of different meanings because of what's going on at the time.
Your fate.
I'm just talking even in terms of like basic in
play
terms
his
of like
card game
basic
before,
on
I
their
just
own, not
always
even like
ended up
actual reading
bad
stuff.
timing and couldn't, and then
Because a good example of when I was
play
saying
it,
talking
it
to a
was
friend,
he wasn't
death
using
doesn't
the
mean
deck
death.
of those cards.
No,
he was
it
using
means change.
the minor
It
arcana.
means a sudden change, usually.
Yes and no, because even like on their own, if you're not talking readings, upside down and right side up do still apply.
Reverse
I forget which is.
and-
Yeah, I forget which is which, but
always
that
forget
is
how
one of them.
Nancy
The other one
feels.
is a both an ending and a beginning. It actually does have that meaning
Yeah,
inherent.
it means a new change.
time,
Change
my
can
whole
mean
interest
a
of
new
it
beginning,
was
a new end.
I love how
It can
storytelling
mean anything.
methods
It's a main
and the fact that
big
so many people that I
change,
wanted to RP with
usually.
was also in it, and I was just like, I want to.
It's the only one off the top of my head, I think. But yeah, granted that also only applies, like I said, in like isolated reading in terms of the card is by itself.
Card games on my phone.
You got games on your phone.
Hi, random shit that I looked into because of solely Persona 4, by the way.
Also,
everyone
fucking yesterday or Sunday
See,
at the
I would say
Onsen. That was so
Heelys,
stupid.
but because she has Pete's, she has Peelies.
Step on him. Step on him.
So you do want me dead?
No.
Naturally. I want everyone dead.
Kleptus wasn't lying.
No. Literally, she.
Hybris's true plan all along. Kill everyone.
Kill all the agents.
That's why she has everyone in space.
Secretly indoctrinated by Purge.
She just waits to get everyone on the ship. Everyone, I need you to all come to the. Make sure everyone's here, guys. I need you to make sure every agent is here. I have an announcement. The windows do open.
Also, Neko says for that comment, she does want Ethereal dead.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
Cord. Wait, what was Cord's? I think hers was
I
Hermit?
think it's apparently, by the way, well, just Hamsky being paranoid. Yeah, I know. I figured as much.
I think hers is the hermit.
Why does my nose suddenly itch so bad? I
can't remember.
It started as the
It's just like the fucking bridge of my nose.
the wheel. 'Cause it was Corona's card that she inherited, and then it changed when it became hers. I think it's the hermit. No, Corona's was the
Crow had
wheel.
something else. Kane
This
had
is
like
the
Death or
hermit,
Devil,
right?
I think.
Flip it
Pretty
over.
sure.
Maybe? I don't remember. That one might be the wheel.
No, it's not the wheel. I know it's not the wheel. I think it's the hermit.
Hermit. Might have been the hermit.
Yeah, I think it's the
Again,
hermit.
makes sense.
Look
Think
at
she's
Cord.
the
She's
fucking
a
hermit.
baby here. And now look at her.
She's a baby.
I just fucking forgot how fucking pale this bitch is.
Hybris is very pale.
She's very fair skin.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fair though. It's pretty, like a very nice fair skin.
I kind of just want to like show up to PL now with her. Just show up for a day. Just like, what are you doing here?
Do it.
Do I need a reason to come here?
You want to relax.
She just finally goes, I finally,
I'm not relaxed.
after a year, have an hour or two to have a break. Let me have
Sunday
a break.
was like crazy.
Oh no, I've had the time. That's my secret. I've always had the time. I just don't want to be here.
Damn.
I just came here for shits and giggles today.
It is the hermit. Check confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, you want to see a real
A real
throwback chord.
Oh.
Is it baby cord?
It's a baby cord.
Baby. Baby
How baby
cord?
we going?
That's true. How baby?
So much scrolling.
Oh, we going back to the OG cord that was in a cage?
No. No.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Why'd you scream no?
OG.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Hello, Sakata.
I mean, that is
We don't
the
want
OG
that
one.
cord.
We found her in a
Baby.
cage.
We don't want that one.
This is baby.
I mean, the one where
This
she
was
was
before I even had her
innocent.
markings
Yeah.
made.
This is
She
when
wasn't
she was
innocent in the
still
cage.
street. This is
She's
when
never
she
been
was still
innocent.
living on the street, wasn't she?
She wasn't a
Okay,
bitch. Yeah,
correction. She was never actually living on the streets. She was.
Hair goes crazy.
She was never living in the streets.
There you go.
She was living in Zafira with one of the
heard my legs.
the monks
I just heard my
from the
legs
monastery.
snap.
Similar
okay.
to how Shiro was for Rika. She was
Why is
sent
it my
off
tail
to
so weirdly?
Zafira.
Oh my God.
So they could they were like, hey, we're gonna go find you a new home. Go stay here for now.
Wild and crazy.
Yeah.
And she's just like,
But this is still when she's
So
baby.
Also, she's so much taller now. She's gotten taller. Like,
Oh yeah, there's
Oh,
her.
really?
There's
look at,
her.
look at her now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
grace
so
gotten
on
taller.
where
that
she
So
is
if
right
I-
now.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure
Okay,
she is
so
right now.
that's where she is
Old
now.
hands.
Hold your arm. Hold your arm
Yeah,
nice and still.
crunchy.
I'll load into her newest model.
Go.
Oh yeah.
I can do the. Where is it? Where's my favorite expression? Is it not on this one? No, it's not on this one.
Kind of.
What
She's a
was
little
it?
This
taller.
one has blush. This one has blush.
Yeah, she's gained a
I
couple
want
inches.
I
That was
want
the
good
point.
one.
Yeah.
She's literally only
Give me
gained
the
a
good
couple
one.
inches, but that's pretty significant for a character to like go through that in like a
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
She's
that
only been at Aegis for like a year.
I think I've only been. I've only been at Aegis for 3
how
years.
does
Good
this-
lord.
So funny. I'm also not used to her having like her
Turn into
glasses and
this.
stuff on.
How does that happen? Why is my suit green? Oh, because I didn't take off the suit toggle yet.
Also, I saw that shit
Right.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do on Sunday?
Those two were talking. I think I
This.
saw Sakura.
They were talking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, next time
She
fight me.
blushed.
Next time fight the bitch. You squared
chat
up with
has
me
now-
and then didn't do it.
Oh shit.
The chat has now recently decided it ships many people with Cord.
I mean, everyone wants
Yes.
the chat wants Cord to be happy.
I think everybody it's Cord plus happy.
Cord just need
Everyone just
happy.
wants
It's just
want
Cordex happy. That's all people want.
come
They just
on.
want Cord to be happy. Cordex therapy. No!
Yes.
Cord doesn't want therapy. Cord doesn't want a therapy. No!
I think the thing about
Cord doesn't want
is, like,
therapy.
you have to be willing.
You have
Yeah.
to want it.
I think
really
I
do.
think
Yeah.
someone might be able to convince Cord right now, but it would have to be a very specific people. A very
I
specific
feel
set
like
of people.
Percy would be one of those specific people.
It would be
Percy could
not
potentially-
me.
Yeah, no, I don't think Saya could convince her. But
No.
Hybrid.
No, I just chill with Cord when she wants to. That's about it for
She
me.
presents everything in an undeniably logical fashion,
that's true.
which would be the primary one being, well, the worst thing that could happen is you finally unpack years worth of childhood trauma and get some of that weight off of your back.
What childhood?
Precisely.
Exactly. She was a bug all along.
Cordelia was a bugkin all along.
Speaking
No,
of
no, wait,
Bugkin. Speaking of Bugkin, I'm gonna go fucking go. I'm gonna go
You
play.
have to eat my hair, Midoriya.
No!
You have to eat my hair, Midoriya.
Stop it, Rabo. No, we're not going my hero.
Hold up.
Wait, would it actually work? I'm literally
gonna-
Cord just fucking transfers some of her DNA to someone.
No! No!
Also,
No!
That'd be funny.
That wouldn't work.
That'd be
Raven,
funny though.
I fucking the fucking clef thing with Maddie. You were running around.
No, you fixed
I
the
gotta
hair.
decide what they're gonna. I gotta figure out what they're gonna do this week.
Oh no. Ribbo. You're finding
See if-
Cord.
I
You're
made
finding
these
Cord.
especially stretchy.
Oh my god.
I made these especially stretchy for no other purpose than I think it's funny.
Speaking of bug, can I get to go fucking
Ruben, I just
go
realized
play
you have
with
a
Rock
ponytail
and
too.
Faye?
Everybody around Sakota
I love
has
you
like
this much.
nice big fluffy ponytails. I need a big fluffy ponytail for Sakoto.
I can't reach it. Where is it? Oh no, there it is.
Oh,
I
yeah, you
like
were gonna go
Ford's
play
big fluffy
Grounded.
ponytail.
I get to go fight my fears and fight spiders.
Anyways.
Off, by the way, you could actually.
I know, but it's
Turn the
even
spider
more
off.
weird
Wait a
if
minute.
I fought them
Why does that
just
say that nameplates
as
are
like,
on, but then they're
all
off?
it does is cut off their legs, and that's even more disturbing to me.
Okay, there we go.
I don't want to.
Also, I was listening to some weird music the
No,
entire
it's
time
still
we were
Spider.
talking, Ruben.
Yeah. I had on the
Fits
original
it
kind of
fits the whole
Pathfinder
alien
tavern
mindset
music.
hybris, the whole like weird
Alright.
glitchy sounds and shit in the background,
Yes,
like
bang.
while also
Yes,
just being
mwah.
chill
Goodbye.
and relaxed.
I like some of that stuff for Reyna.
I'm gonna go play Grounded with
Have a
Rock
good
and Faye.
time.
I get to go fight spiders and murder them with fire. Goodbye.
Hell yeah, have a good spider murder.
No, I'm highly arachnophobic. This is gonna be
By
the
soon, I mean pretty much
I'm
right
gonna
now.
get jump scared.
What? What was that, Ruben?
I have to go to bed.
Oh, have a good day. Go to bed.
It is.
Alright. Alright, stream. I'm gonna put you on BRB.
Commercial break time.
Okay, I'm gonna No one should hear my commercial break time song.
Commercial break time songs. What the fuck are you playing when you're B?
I do have music for my BRB screen, so.
Exactly.
Alright, so I will be right back. I was actually playing a lot of Square Enix music. I was playing a lo-fi Square Enix and chill. But anyway. I'll
Oh
be
yeah, that thing.
back.
Yeah.
Irabel. I'm gonna be switching games, so give me a fair bit. I will be right back. I also might go grab food and water and get hydration. I love you all. I'll be back in a second.